Oh, yeah, all right. I'm not sure if we're live. All right. Oh, hey there, Golas here. Fates United. How you doing? Just doing an intro. Not sure what I'm supposed to say here. Michael just gave me no script. He actually just got back from the bathroom. So how you guys doing tonight? I'm just gonna do a little Fates United intro. And we went Canadian. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Fates United. I wasn't sure how long I'd keep that up or not. How are you all doing? It's been a long week, and I'm super excited to get back in it with all of you, our friends and family here. So we're gonna jump right into it because we left on a cliffhanger. So that's a little cliff joke for you.
What's in Minnesota now?
That was Pumat there. Yeah, that was the joke I was supposed to say. But yeah, forgot to say that one. So yeah, let me get back to my announcement. So we're back, Laura Bailey style tonight. We're winging it. So, anyways, Fates United, going through the stuff real quick. Same old as before. If you guys enjoy what we do here, please give us a follow on all of our socials. We announce everything on Twitter. I like to promote other D&D podcasts, other content creators. We talk about fun new announcements, like Critical Role doing a Diablo one-shot this weekend, I think, or next weekend. It's one of those times. Go check out it. Critical Role Online. It's super cool. And we've also launched our Discord as well. So if you haven't followed that and you want to be a part of this really fun community, go ahead and give us a follow, jump in. It's super exciting, and I love all of the just the interactions we've had and the getting to know each other and people joking me. It's great. No, seriously, no, it's really a lot of fun. So yeah, if you guys want to join, give us a follow. It's super fun. And our featured content creator of the day, I'm super excited. It's a friend of the stream from the beginning. He is steak underscore well done. Make sure I'm getting that right. Yeah, steak underscore well done. He is awesome. He does a leather making stream on Twitch and is also going full time with it. So I really recommend you check it out. I'll give him a quick shout out. Steak _ well done. He joins us from the birthday shark kind of community. And I love his content, and we might have some stuff, some stuff coming up here too. So if you like his content, let me give him a shout out at Instagram too. I want to say it's the same username, right? Steak. He's in the chat. He'll tell you. But go check out his Instagram. He's got a whole bunch of really, really neat stuff. He custom does everything, does images based on games like wallets and leather stuff and like bags and book coverings. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So if you're interested in doing anything custom made, give him a message. It'll let you know what he can do for you. So with that being said, that's all I have tonight. Colas is pretty quick with the announcements there, So why don't we go around and announce our players there, and we'll see what they have to say. So Deely, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Deely. Yeah, I do a lot of drawing, and I put a lot of it on the Discord now. Yeah, it's all D&D related at this point. Currently though, preoccupied with our new puppy, Ranger. He finally joined us, so if you guys hear any barking, I apologize. That's him, but he's sleeping right now, so fingers crossed. And yeah, that's all that's going on right now.
Nice. Make sure to follow her on Instagram, Deely Spears. It's amazing. She does great art of the show as well.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah,
she hasn't learned the order yet. It's okay. We're getting there.
It's because it's in a different order in the Discord we're in, so then I get confused. Okay, hi, I'm Rachel, Pip400art on Twitter and Instagram. I post my art there regularly, and then I also will stream art on Marky Gaming, my husband and I's channel, and it's on Mondays at 3:30 CST. And we also stream our campaign, Deacon's Aura. Oh dear.
All right.
We're off to a strong start.
Oh yeah, there. I've heard about that stream. That's great.
Yeah, Mike and I play in that game in Mark DMs, so it's a good time. That's Sundays at 2 CST. Mark, you nodding? Yes. Okay, good. I keep getting the time wrong for some reason. Other than that, yeah, just come. It's a good time. Come hang out with me on Mondays, and I play nice. The end.
Hello, Jonathan here. My wife and I did just get a new dog. Did roll a high enough animal handling check that he is currently napping, so hopefully that'll last for a little bit.
Please.
And also, Overwatch games. We just had our first one last night. We managed to pull out the win 3-2. A little stressful. But on the 23rd is going to be a live casted match, and we will let you know if you guys want to come see it. But just a heads up, 23rd, it's on a Tuesday. Anyways, exciting to be here, ready to play some D&D, and ready to work on my Kahu again.
Oh, all right. And last but not least,
hello everybody. I am Mark of Marquee Gaming, and I'm very cold because I have not seen a double-digit temperature this week, except for negative numbers. So that's Fahrenheit. So it's been great. But to make up for being cold, we play D&D and other games on our channel, and you're welcome to hang out with us whenever you want.
Yeah, let's get some feedback. How is the audio? A couple of people are saying players are a little low. Is that true? Let me know. Can you guys do a couple test talkings?
Do I sound okay? I know I tend to sound low with these headphones in.
Yeah, I can turn you up individually. I know
that. Okay, yeah, because it's the headphones, but also I'm not trying to like shout too because I don't want to wake him up.
I do want to hear Kahu break out and "You're welcome." Da, 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 da. That'd be really fun.
I'm not your ordinary Cowstar guy. You're welcome.
Let me just bring her up. Okay. So yeah, if you guys can continue to let us know about volume as we go through this. I am adjusting it as we go, but just let us know. Also, Mark redeemed an Eldritch Blast. So get that as well. Yeah, last thing before we jump in. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 15 subs. So Griffin last time was our winner for the Tasha's Cauldron book giveaway. She posted it online. It was super fun. And our next slot for subs is going to be at 25, and that's when we get to increase like the emotes everyone gets. And I've decided to announce our next level as well after this. This is a little enticement. If we get to 50 subs, I'm gonna do a giveaway to let you decide what color my next hair dye color is going to be. I've gone blue. So if you win, you get to dictate exactly what You can see and hear lightning and thunder starting to come around, and the lights start to dim a little bit at the Centaurium, showing that it's nighttime, ready for bed. What are you guys up to?
I feel like maybe stopping the training and then heading off to my room, probably.
Oh yeah, I like rain like everybody else, but the electricity's kind of scary there. As you hear Carlos starting to run over towards the residence hall, and Joe Arstar just kind of walking behind him, shaking his head, not really scared in the lightning. But yeah.
I'll grab the weapons and put them back on the rack, and I'm going to kind of move to the center of the training area, and I'm just gonna take a moment to look up into the sky and enjoy the beauty of nature before I go back in.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, can I take a quick look around just to see if anybody saw my conversation with Sasha?
Yeah, give me a perception check. As
Everybody
my
saw
notes have disappeared from my program, what's happening?
Oh man, no one's gonna escape my view with a 6.
6. You look around. You feel pretty comfortable that no one saw.
Perfect, no one saw. I'm gonna run into the archive quick.
There's like squires that are just sitting there at the bench. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm just kidding.
There's no one here. What are you talking about? No one's here. I'm gonna run into the archive quick.
Okay. What are you looking for at the
And-
archive?
I want to look for like an introduction to common sign language.
Oh.
Okay. The archivist is not here. Give me a. Oh, thank gosh. Whew. Okay. I had to reset my program because I didn't have any of my notes. I'm like, I wrote a lot of notes for tonight.
That's terrifying.
Woo, that was really terrifying right there. I was like, let's see these improv chops. Let's go. Roll me investigation.
Sure.
Nice, just starting off splendor, isn't it?
18.
18. Nice. Yeah, it's dark in here, but you're able to light a candle.
And dark vision. So.
And dark vision, yeah. But between the two, you're
Yes.
quite quickly able to find an area on communication and the different styles, and you're able to find one about the introduction of sign language. And as you open it to kind of start to look at it, you see Bardicdice's name and dude, I have this written down somewhere else actually. Rachel, what's your father's name again? Do you remember?
I might have to search that.
And, okay, you see Bardicdice and another name in there.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wouldn't recognize the other name anyways, so.
Yeah,
pretty
you
much
wouldn't.
right
Yeah.
now.
I have it written down on my sheet. Okay. Anyways, yes, but you see 2 names written down there as the last people to use it. There seems to be a third, but it's scribbled out.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I will check this book out and then run back to my room and try to teach myself the alphabet.
Yep. Rain's starting to roll a little bit harder now. You kind of run back. You're soaked at this point. But yeah, you can spend the next couple hours trying to introduce and learn that. Roll me in intelligence to see how quickly you're able to pick it up.
That
Ooh,
did it for any of us.
19.
19. Yeah, you're starting to pick up the alphabet, a few basics. Hello, goodbye, how are you? And you can feel that this is patterns. This is just like any other alphabet you're learning. You can start picking up on the different aspects of it. Whether it's the same as elf sign language, yeah, we'll go ahead and see. But yeah, so that's what you're doing for the night?
Would I be able to figure out if it's the same as what she's been doing?
when you talk
It's
to
like
her.
she spelled
Sure.
out words before. Does it look totally different hand motions, or is it?
It seems pretty similar. Yeah, with that
Okay.
with that role, it's enough that it's maybe like a small dialect change or small differences between like intimate people that have like nicknames or certain like shorthand for it, but enough that you guys could easily communicate. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna really practice spelling hi Anais. Is that nice?
It's cute. Okay. Yeah. We get
I
H.
put the name
but
in
yeah.
the chat, by the way.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where? In the main chat or?
Yeah.
I actually put it in the Twitch chat.
Kellum. Okay.
Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
awesome. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, Kellum was the name that you saw in the book. Well. So, Meikai and Kahu. Meikai, you run back to the residence hall as well, right?
Yeah, I'm not so much in a hurry, but I'm not stopping and meditating like Kahu.
Yeah. Lightning and thunder in the
But-
sky.
Yeah, if it gets more intense, I think I'll I'm not slowly walking, but I'm not running either.
I mean, it is. It's slowly starting to intensify. The rain's starting to come down.
Then,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll probably be half sprinting by the time I dash to the end of the thing. I want to make note as I'm running, who, do I see people going in their rooms and stuff, and lights on?
Yeah. You see, Zachary's light is on. You see, Carlos running in, but he's still out in the rest of the area, taking off armor and shaking off his head and oh yeah, nah, I haven't really hit a storm like that before, but yeah, we usually like to go inside and I can't get the accent tonight. I like to go inside over storms for this one. Woo! And Joe Star is was sitting down to start reading a book in the living area. And you just see him look at him and then slowly get up and go to his room and do the same thing as Zach. You just kind of see a book and his door shut and the light turn on. There's a
Aw.
few others here that have some lights on behind closed doors, but that's it. That's outside the rooms.
Okay. Is Anais' light on as I pass by it, since it's right next to my room?
Lights
Okay.
off. Yeah.
Well, I'll just go in and probably just kind of sit down and change, dry off, be boring, not learning a language.
Sounds fun.
And then just kind of, I think, read. And then I want to try to kind of pay attention as I see other lights going on and stuff, just kind of half observing, I guess, by the window or something. I guess being a little creepy. But
So
not
your
super
window
creepy.
doesn't face inside. You'd have to have your door open
it.
to be able to see that.
Okay.
I mean, you could try and look at light shadows on the outside if you're really trying to stand by your window and check, but
Okay.
you have your door open.
Is the rain gonna come in if the door's open? Is it coming down that way?
No, it's you guys are in a enclosed area. This whole place is
Oh, okay. it has-
sheltered. Yeah,
Okay.
not facing
I'll
the.
leave. Yeah.
It's got
I'll leave my
it's
door open.
windowed at the top, so you can see the storm, but it's not opened rain or anything.
Okay. I'll leave my door open because that was kind of a weird thing, and I know Anais doesn't really like that kind of stuff. So I'll just kind of keep watch and mentally take note of people.
You do
when they
remember
come
her leaving the courtyard early and running out, and Bricarius coming after her,
Mhm.
so you must have gone to bed early,
Yeah.
maybe, possibly. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye too if everybody else is there coming in.
Cool. Kahu, as you're meditating, give me a charisma check.
Charisma?
Yeah. As you feel yourself kind of enjoying the feeling of rain on your skin and being outside and feeling the storm around you. This is not new to you whatsoever. This is almost home in a home that you haven't been to in a while.
Charisma, it's a 9.
9. You feel yourself attempting to attune with the spirits, but every time the thunder hits, it's almost knocking you out of it. The thunderstorm.
So, after a little bit, take my boots off, get down to just like skivvies, so I'm not getting like super soaked heavy in rain. And then I'm gonna go over to the training ground stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can find a couple of the heaviest hammers I can find and lash them together. And throw them on my shoulders. I'm just gonna start doing like lunges and exercising back and forth in the practice yard with the mud and the rain.
Okay. It is starting to get late too, so I mean you can probably do that for the next hour and a half. But it's kind of at that point kind of getting the end of the night, by the time to sleep. So, how long are you doing this for?
I'll just do it for about another hour or so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Afterwards, are you heading to bed? Head into the residence hall?
Up to my room and get a pad set up on the inside of my room. Since it's raining, I'm not going to sleep in the hammock.
It is.
Clean off.
Yeah, and remember, it is covered outside in the residence hall, so you could sleep in your hammock if you wanted to and see the rain. It's not like outside in nature, but they usually keep the doors open and stuff like that. Yeah.
I feel like I would know that I'd be getting cold though because I was out in the rain so much working out.
Yeah,
so
probably.
I'm gonna go inside, clean up,
cool.
Get a little fire stoked, and stay warm. And
you see Ergon kind of like walking up the stairs. He's got another like second plate of food.
Yeah, that was quite some dinner tonight. Yeah, you could go.
Any of that for me?
Persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Yeah, here you go.
And he hands you the whole plate and just turns around with like his shoulders slumped, looking like he's about to go back outside to the dining hall.
I'll grab just a couple things off it, and then I'll hand it back and be like, "Thank you so much, my friend."
You should, you gotta keep the, keep yourself, fed after a workout. I get it.
A few things will get me by for now.
All right.
Takes the plate like just real quickly, turns around and like starts heading back to his room before anybody else asks for food. At this time, you see both of you guys see the queen kind of running back in. She seems to be one of the last people to arrive in the residence hall from everything else. Everyone else seems to be in their rooms already. But yeah, you guys do anything else before heading to bed?
Well, I imagine it's going to take me some time to clean up and to get something settled because I don't have a bed in my room.
Yeah. You need to kind of take your time to prep everything and finish setting everything up from before. Yeah. So nothing else?
I think just reading until it gets probably midnight, maybe 12:30, midnight 30, and then close the door and go to sleep.
Yeah, one by one, the lights start going out from each room. You hear doors shut. Books close. Fires go out. Candles go out. These little electric crystal lights are taken out, and it's quiet amidst the storm, though it is raging pretty hard. The wind battering against the window with the different droplets. But in some ways, it's almost helps you all fall asleep as you guys slowly enter a deep slumber. Zachary, as you head off to bed, you begin dreaming of back in Celestia, a open green field, sitting in one of the larger islands, floating above the shoreline underneath. You're back up against the bark of a tree, the overage and leaves hanging over you, just quietly blowing in the wind. You look up for a second from your reading, and you can see a horizon canvas of purples, oranges, and yellows as the sun begins to set on the horizon in front of you. As you continue reading, feeling the breeze on your skin, you feel and hear a couple footsteps as they come up beside you. And you recognize this person to be your longtime girlfriend, Sasha. As she reaches down and says, reading another book? Oh, come on, you need a break. And she grabs your hand and pulls you up to your feet and begins pulling you into this field as you both begin running. As she's almost pulling you behind her. And you do this for a little bit, having some fun. And you make your way to the edge of the cliff, looking out over the sunset, holding each other. And you see, as the sun just hits the horizon of the water, a green flash of teal, blue, and green overwhelm the horizon and almost start coming up like an aurora borealis above in the sky and below in the waters, coming up to the shoreline. But the edge of the cliff shows the edge of what you can see down below, but you can see it filling up the sky. And you hear Sasha, oh, this marks the solar equinox. You know, they say that Solus is closest to us through the mortal veil, blessing us during this time. Some even say that every Solus champion has been chosen during the solar equinox. She turns to you. Excited for a future, Zach. You're never gonna leave, right? Did you say anything?
Based off of context of the dream, like what state am I in, I guess.
Feels real.
Like pre-leaving though? Like,
Pre-leaving.
is that
Yep.
where-
It's almost like
okay.
a memory.
Okay. So, like, no, I don't have any plans to.
Started, I don't know, you're always reading, so I wanted to come up with a hobby. And she takes out this instrument, a dark black wooden carved ocarina with black wood, very ornately made with gold inlaid imagery, and begins to play a beautiful melody, just soft tunes that are really comforting and really peaceful, and reminds you of Celestia as it almost envelops you in the different music notes. And then suddenly, from the sky, a flash of lightning and thunder, as this whole image goes sour and dark. And now the sun is covered in a solar eclipse. You look over and the notes and music are gone. Sasha is no longer standing next to you. You turn around and there's your entire family standing behind you in the fields, just staring at you, pleading in their eyes for help. And one by one, as you run up to try and grab the first one to your left, they just cry out in pain and disappear in a swirl of dark shadow. They're gone, quiet. And you reach out to the next one. No, wait! And they're gone. And one by one, your whole family, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your parents, your grandparents, disappear. And you're alone. I know what is happening to them. I can give you the power and knowledge you need. I am always around. And then, in this cold and dark moment, all of a sudden you feel a flash of the dawn hitting up on sunrise. And you feel a blast of warmth as you wake up in your bed and feel the sunlight hitting you the next morning. Meikai, you find yourself similar. Tired. Closing the door. Getting to bed in your very large, ornate bed that is not suited for this room.
It is now.
But you've heard storms before. Rain. And you easily find yourself drifting off to sleep. A very deep slumber. And you feel yourself waking up on the side of a mountain cliffside. You've gone hiking before up in the mountains of Anasuka. You wake up in the morning, the dew settled on the pieces of grass around you, the sun just coming up over the fog of the valley below. You can feel the wind blowing through the trees of the cherry blossoms that haven't blossomed yet in the season. It's a feeling of familiarity, of home, but also strangeness. Different. Can't quite put your finger on it. But you feel a hand in yours. Begin to tug on it, and you hear his voice. You know exactly who it is. But again, June's voice feels normal and yet different somehow. Come on, let's get to the top of the mountain, overlooking. You can overlook all the other lands. Vaga and the kingdom of the dwarves. Beautiful. Let's go. And he pulls your hand as you begin following up behind him, trekking up through these beautiful leaves, and you're looking around at the sights around you, not really paying much attention to him. But again, as the hand grips yours, it fills you with light and butterflies and hope and joy that you haven't felt in years now. It's different. It's like grabbing another hand. It's just something doesn't feel right. And eventually, as you get up to the top of this mountain, the sun hasn't quite come up from the sky, and as it's rising on the east, you can look over to the west and you still see a moonlit, starry sky blinking and shining as everything is slowly beginning to fade from the light. And you just think of how beautiful and peaceful this is. And the hand leaves your hand. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. And you turn around and it's almost like you can see his face, but you can't. It's blurry. But you look down, as in your memory, and you see a ring as he's on one knee proposing to you. I've always known I wanted your hand in marriage. There's a flash of lightning and crack of thunder. And in this moment, you blink. And you're no longer at the top of this mountain, but running down it towards a temple. Adrenaline pumping through your bloods, your heartbeat, as you're stumbling in a dress that's white and has a long draped behind you, a veil that you're wearing. You're starting to discard your shoes as you know you have to get to the temple faster and faster. Time depends on it. As you discard your shoes, you could feel the tiles and the cobblestone below your feet panging with pain as you try and rush and get your way to it.
You can't save him. You can't change the past. He will always haunt you.
And all of a sudden you blink again and you are there at the temple. But around you is just darkness. You can see the temple, but the sky is dark. And it's almost like you're in a blur. As a windstorm and a rainstorm picks up around you. And you just reach to your stomach. And you look down, and there is a katana that has entered your stomach and hit you in your wound. As you just feel the blood on your hands and the life leaving you. In the same place that you know to strike people. And you look up to see who the source of this person is, and it's you. But a distorted, angry face. And you suddenly wake up in the morning sunlight coming through the windows. Kahu.
You and Urgarn are.
Paddling in a boat. A bright sunny day among the water, just slowly cresting upon the waves.
Come on, put your back into it already. I'm not doing all the work back here.
Some stronger strokes. You always pretend like you do all the work.
You look back and he's like quickly putting an oar into the water.
What you talking about?
Eventually, you get to the shore as you the boat bumps into the sand and water and slowly comes to a halt.
All right, Kahu, you got the afternoon, but you owe me for this one.
And as you get up out of the boat, he begins to oar backwards and seems to leave. And on this island, there's a few trees, palm trees. It's a small little island that you remember as kind of like a getaway during your times of war. Just little places that you guys have found while you're fishing or doing other things for your other soldiers, but ways to kind of get away for a few moments. And up on this beach is just one single hut. It's less of a hut or a house, but more of a, almost like a lean-to. It's like a three-way sided, a back, roof, and sides, out a bed in there, and it looks out to the water and the horizon. And you kind of walk up around, and you hear a familiar voice, female's voice. Been a while since I've seen you, Kahu. Eat your puppy. As you see a puppy run by on the shore. It's so cute.
I'll turn
And-
around
And there you
do
see.
I realize that this is a dream right now?
It's more of a memory.
Okay.
Run over and grab her. And time passes for a bit. And there you are, laying in bed watching the sunset. Holding her in your arms. It's a while since I've seen you. It's nice. Hard being away from you, Kahu. It's harder feeling at peace, though, too. Missed you.
I always miss you as well.
As another crack of lightning and thunder, as I need water, hits, and she's no longer there at your side. But it's dark, and the storm is raging in front of you like a tsunami coming to the border. And standing there in the frame of the lightning is another fellow Kalishtar with his arms leaned, standing up against the post, just leaning there. And you see your brother. His lips unmoving. You can just hear him in your mind with the link.
Tisk, tisk, little brother.
How very unchieftain of you is it to be laying with my betrothed?
I don't think this will do.
And suddenly, from your back, you feel a cold steel enter your back as you turn around. And there she is, Amaya, standing over you, tears falling from her eyes. And you just feel the pain and the blood racing from you as she grabs your face. Sorry. And you wake up suddenly to your door open in your room, but your senses and your sense of alertness woke you up as you see Urgon running in from about 10 feet away. As all of a sudden you grab for your spear and hold it up to him, just almost as like a reaction.
Whoa, buddy. Hey, I'm down. I heard you yelling.
as you wake up and are slowly still trying to unravel this scene you had. As we jump back to our dear Anais, what we're all here for tonight. As you are falling, the tiles underneath you breaking out from underneath you, emptiness, space, darkness. You brace yourself and close your eyes, not only from the flash of thunder and what happened, but you're expecting this impact. And it never comes. You slowly start to feel wind picking up in a circular motion around you. And you can feel droplets of rain beginning to hit you. But it's not from above you where you remember crashing through the tiles, but rather below you. Coming up into the sky. What do you do?
Can you repeat that last sentence, Mark's comment?
I saw that, yeah.
I couldn't even look at his face because he knew I saw it.
I saw your face and I was like,
worse.
we'll see if she caught that or not.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. But no, as you were falling, you were expecting to hit impact.
Yeah.
And you never did. And you slowly began to feel wind circling around you, like the storm picking up. And then you started to feel droplets of rain that you were expecting from above you, as you'd be in this cavern or hole or wherever as the rain would begin. But it's actually hitting from underneath you, rising upwards around you as you just
So
slowly,
kind of like that tile.
exactly like the tile.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I think I would probably be mostly like looking around, like very frantically, like seeing what is going on in my surroundings.
Yeah, give me,
That'd be the first thing I do.
give me a perception check. Almost with disadvantage because of your adrenaline, but we'll say just straight roll.
What stats do you want me to go off of, first or second level?
Your second level. By the way, yeah, everyone, they're all second level. Yay! I forgot to announce that. They all leveled
so
up at the end of last session, so.
I have a significant boost in perception now, so rolling a 19, I have 26.
Nice. All right. Yeah, where all of a sudden you steel yourself, and almost the curiosity of the rain hitting you takes over the fear, just like before. And you look around, and in a moment of another flash of lightning, you can see you're in some sort of cavern, some sort of structure underneath where you were, and where you're you're not standing, where you are is in front of you a U of 6 nooks or coves that are kind of like carved out in the stone, and like like in a church where a statue would be and it's like an alcove.
Yeah.
There's 6 of those that are empty, but with your roll, each one has a symbol of a different affinity. And as you look around and look down, you see the same tile work that's above you, about a foot down, and you can literally reach out and feel the tiles, but you feel yourself suspended in air, being held up by this wind and this rain force that's going up.
So I'm just like in the same place, though. I'm not going up or down. I'm just kind of like hovering.
It's just enough to hold you there hovering and catch you from falling in.
And then if I look up, is there the cliffside above me?
There's like broken tiles and roots, and you can see the storm above you and that tree that's kind of overhanging from where you just were sitting.
Okay. Yeah, I would like... I probably almost as an instinct, like... Oh, then also, before one more thing, did I look like I got struck by lightning?
You can check. Give yourself a medicine check.
Okay. Because my hair fried on the ends or something.
Do you have a mirror?
No.
I think it's on the ends, yeah.
So, hold on, sorry. I got this up again. No, don't remember what my medicine is.
You've been wanting to know this all week.
10.
10?
I know, I kept asking, you wouldn't answer me.
Not quite sure. You look around and you don't see any marks on your body or wounds. You're covered in dirt and from everything from before. You're not entirely sure if it was you that was struck or the tiles, but based on the tiles breaking, you're assuming it's probably the tiles and the fact that you don't have any sort of wound or anything on you, but not enough to know for sure either way.
Okay. Yeah, so that probably all that looking around happened in a few seconds of just like, oh, where am I? And then looking down and being like, am I even alive right now? And so now that it seems like I'm okay, I guess I would, yeah, like...
Hear the thunder in the distance as the storm seems to be picking up and almost like finding its center around where you're at. You're in the midst of this storm. It's not coming to you, it's at you, above you.
Okay. Do I, like, if I, like, look up at it, do I see anything different?
The flashes of lightning from amongst the clouds, and you can almost feel the static electricity around you.
Okay. Can I get down?
Yeah.
Or am I stuck?
You want to try and down?
Yeah.
As you just kind of like roll over and you fall the last foot to the ground, but you're able to kind of catch yourself and stand up and, you know, feel that you're alive and you're there, and you're just looking at this water fountain that seems to be dripping water. Instead of it coming up and then falling over, it's breaking up into droplets and just rising upwards.
Okay.
And as you reach your hand into it, or if you want to, you can feel the gust of winds around it.
So it's still doing that, even though I'm off. Okay.
You take a second to get your bearings. And you look up and you can see the flashes of lightning and feel that static. As another lightning bolt hits, you close your eyes as this one flashes in almost like it feels like it's in this cavern with you. It's blinding for a second and you can hear it almost like sounds of electricity as you open your eyes, and in each alcove you see 6 individual storm elementals that seem to be forming bodies. And as you're one step back and looking at them, they all seem to be forming almost Vero type figures with long pointed ears and teeth hitting down. What do you do?
Wow. Okay. Do I have my weapon with me?
No, you do not. You look up and you can see it hanging halfway up at the tiles above you. As one starts reaching out towards you, but instead of like moving, you just... It's like, you know, moving like lightning in different spots towards you. About 6 feet away at this moment.
So it's just one that's moving right now?
One's starting to come towards you, but it seems like the rest of them are starting to slowly creep in on you. Varo style. You remember her episode 1. Varo. The elf, the White Lotus elf from her episode 0.
Yeah. Is this the only room it's just like a hollow thing?
Yes. And in front of you is a U-shape with 6 alcoves. Do you look behind you?
Okay, so that's it. Yeah. I'll like look around. Because I mean, if there's 6 of them, I know I'm out of my element, so.
There is a long hallway that you could retreat down if you wanted to. And just for everyone who's following along, being part of our Discord, I did post a image of what I'm using for these lightning in our Fates United NPCs, so you can kind of get imagery of what I'm picturing.
Yeah, so I would look maybe down the hallway.
Okay, yeah, it's starting to come towards you. You look back, and elemental's now crawling through the rain now, and almost seems to sparkle with electricity as this rain is hitting it. It seems to be unaffected by the wind. You turn around, you can look down the hall. There's nothing. It's just darkness.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I would probably like look up to the storm and think, what is this? What do you want? And it's not even necessarily
In that moment of
mistrustful.
hesitation, you jump backwards and are just able to jump back out of the way of this swiping elemental that reaches out towards you. As you ask this question in this moment, it swipes out at you with an 11.
Okay.
What are you doing?
That doesn't hit me. But with that, I
That's what I was saying. Yeah, you jump back and you're just able to, to get out of the
so
way.
I'll just kind of disengage and bolt.
Okay.
Get it? I
Okay,
didn't need to do that.
yeah, you start running down this pathway. It comes up to a T. Do you go left or right?
Left.
All right, give me an athletics roll to see if you can get away from these guys.
Ooh.
Natural one.
Oh.
As they
Well,
all
that's
stumble upon each other.
17.
You just hear behind you. Just... which way do you go?
Left.
Left. You go left. You start running down, and you start kind of bouncing off each wall as the fear now takes in you. This moment of fight or flight, and you choose flight. You make it downwards another way to a T intersection, but you can go straight. Which way do you go? You look
Is there
behind you,
any-
and you can start seeing the glow of the lightning elementals behind you, just about to come into the hallway there.
Okay. I'll just keep going straight.
You go straight? Okay, give me another athletics roll.
15.
15. This time, they seem to come stumbling out of the hallway, seeing you, and start charging and dashing towards you. You start running straight, and you feel like they're just slowly starting to catch up on you. You make your way to a right, just a right bend turn, and then you make your way to a dead end. Give me a perception check.
20.
20. There seems to be a small crevice between some rocks that you could climb through if you wanted to try that, or you can try running back the other way.
Running back. Oh, because it's a dead end. Okay.
Almost seems like the tunnel's collapsed around itself, and there's a small crevice. You think, being smaller, you might be able to get through.
Like hide there, basically.
Not sure what's on the other side. Yeah.
Okay. How far away are they right now from me? Like feet wise?
You can see them starting to come around the corner again from the hallway you were just at.
How many feet away though? Would you say?
I'd say 35 to 40 feet away. They're slowly
Okay.
starting to gain, but they had a natural one on the first one, so yeah, they definitely didn't catch up.
I'll try to go. I'll try to go down through the crevice.
Okay, give me acrobatics.
I hope I don't get stuck. I might. 9.
You're slowly trying to break your way in, and all of a sudden it gets caught on your shoulder as these elementals are still starting to catch up on you. Just as the first one gets to you and tries to swipe at you with a 15, that
Yeah. That's...
you feel this pain of electricity and 3 scrapes across you as you take 3 points of damage. You're just able to, free yourself from this crevice, and the rocks fall down and seem to be blocking you from these elementals. But you're in darkness. You have dark vision, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Still dark. But
Still
as
dark.
you turn around, you see... Give me a perception check again.
18.
18. You see As you begin to catch your breath for a second, and the grays and the lights start to visualize, you are in a crypt. Tomb. And you can see now upon the walls, now that you're not running, carvings and markings that depict destruction on one side, flooding, storm of lightning, and then in between going to the other side, you can see, or on the other side, it's a tranquil image of rain and life and protection and tranquility. And on the ground and on the ceiling, creating almost like a cycle or circle, you can see wind picking up rain and bringing up to the clouds, creating a storm, which causes destruction. But then rain falling and water running like a river and giving life and creating, the rivers and earth on here. And as you are looking around and see this, you see 2 unlit torches and a body laying there. But it's one of those tombs that are like carved out of stone. And you see a halfling that seems to be wearing very ornate armor, has these symbols of lightning and almost like a halo around their head and this like imagery. What are you doing?
So basically, it's just a room with this imagery, and then the halfling kind of in the middle.
Yeah, it's like I'd say about another 6 feet hallway into this room, and then it opens up into a larger, like 10-foot, 15-foot room that ends up being this tomb, this crypt. And then that leads out into another hallway.
Okay. Yeah, she probably like takes a second to catch her breath from running away from these Sparky boys, and then she'll kind of like cautiously, almost like her hand like gripping for what she wishes were a weapon, but is not there. So she's just kind of like gripping the air, and she'll creep over to. She doesn't want to get super close to the body, but she at least wants to look and see maybe like how old it is, how old the stuff is.
This place looks really, really old. There's cobwebs, there's roots breaking through the stonework. It's old.
Would I recognize any of the stuff from like the stuff my dad might have talked about, or I might have read, or anything?
Give me an a history check.
13.
15. Not quite from what your father taught you. But there's a familiarity to this place. Right on the edge of your mind. Maybe you read it recently or saw something that depicted something similar. So there's right on the edge of my tongue, right on the edge of my mind. You've seen something about this person before and you can't quite connect.
Okay. Is their body like preserved?
It's like those like crypts where it's like covered in stone and this is like a statue or like a carving of their body. You would assume their body is inside of this
so
like,
I don't actually see their body.
No, not their actual body, but it's like a statue carving of their body.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll go up to it. I'll look at it because I thought it was like just a legitimate body, and like she doesn't want to necessarily go up and hang out there. But okay, yeah.
No, but it's
I'll
like
look
it's
at
under
that.
the slab of like this like tomb, and then on top the slab is carved into the imagery of her body. And as you walk closer, you see the imagery of storm and lightning behind, like as the background of her, and her eyes are closed, and she's holding a a weapon at her side, when all of a sudden her eyes start to glow with blue electricity.
Choose.
And in electricity at the... So if you're looking at her on top, the sides of the tomb, all of a sudden a like arcane circle shows up in lightning in 2 different areas that seems to be about the same size as your cat eye that you're wearing around your neck. And you just hear in that same voice,
True. Justice. Power. Tranquility. Peace. True.
It may be my internet, but the actual words you're saying are cutting out.
I know, it's my stupid mic probably. He's saying choose justice or power, or tranquility or peace.
And this is the voice I've been hearing for a little bit.
Very familiar. You're not even scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like if she saw the light at first, she would have like started backing away and looking very like wide-eyed, but as soon as she hears the voice, she kind of stops.
And as this is doing, the 2 torches go over ablaze with blue flame, light up this room a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So justice or strength?
Justice or power?
Or justice or
In
power?
like one, and like you kind of get the idea that it's in one circle, and in the other, tranquility and peace.
Oh, so it'd be like those they go together.
Yes, so justice and power in one circle, tranquility and peace in the other.
Okay. She she'll say in her head, because she has been talking to it in her head and it hasn't seemed to be a problem before. So she'll say in her head, you don't mind what I choose?
And you see almost like a flash of lightning in your mind. In one section or one instance, you see yourself fighting with a spear of lightning as you charge it fully electrified into the chest of a blurred face of another elf that has the White Lotus tattoo on it. And then all of a sudden, like a cracking your vision, just like the title page that I have, you see yourself dressed in ornate clothing and armor, but this time with a magical, almost mage armor made out of lightning. And you see yourself in a way you haven't pictured yourself before. You've kind of been picturing yourself as someone who wants the power and the revenge. And in this other side, you see a bastion of hope and peace and light that's not you. Doesn't feel like you, but first time you've seen yourself in that image.
True.
So she might look almost kind of...
You get the feeling like there's not one that's wrong. It's just 2 paths in front of you. If that makes sense from what he's giving.
Yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from.
Like a lightning bolt that splits into paths.
Yeah. I think she would look almost a little longingly at the one that, like, she looks hopeful and nice, but it's almost this thought occurs to her, like, that can't be me. It's not. And so she just turns, it's like kind of 2 directions, right? Kind of, I can like reach out to one.
Yeah, there's 2 different circular, like, it's like arcane runic markings and circles, and in the middle there's like
I can pick one.
There's
I
like
can push a button.
Yeah, there's a place, almost looks like a key or a circular object could be placed into.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I
Oh,
get what
there
you're
we
saying.
go.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll take her necklace off. with
It's
the-
sparking with like
gem,
electricity in your hands.
and she just like looks at it, and there was only the briefest hesitation towards the other side, like I'd like this, but this isn't it, and she puts it in the justice and power.
As all of a sudden the blinding lightning takes you over again, and this time the body in front of you disapparates in the static electricity and lightning, and standing there in front of you, you see a two-sided glaive with bright silver markings of the Tempest on it, with there's a handle of wood, it's ornately made of wood in the middle and metal, and then it almost seems like it's a circular disc of marking on either side of it, and then it goes out and extends in another segment as one turns into this large knife-like glaive and the other one turns into a hook on the other side.
Cool. That's just like there for me to grab.
Behind you, you feel the stone break, and there's 6 more elementals that have seemed to found a different way around. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have this thing's cool. And she just says in her head like, thank you, and she just like grabs it, and she's gonna like try and take on these things.
Yeah, you grab it and twirl it, and it's almost larger than you as you kind of hold it behind you, as it's kind of like at a diagonal behind you. And as you stand ready to face all of these, a bolt of electricity almost seems to emanate from this spear. Roll me initiative.
Well, she may feel ready, but we got a 6.
That's all right. I got a 2. As they kind of stand
Oh,
back for a
are
second,
you?
the first one starts launching in, but what do? You have the initiative.
How far away are they from you?
They're in melee range at this point. You could step forward
Oh,
and you're in melee range.
okay.
Or it's entering melee range. Let's put it that way.
Entering. Okay.
So you could do
I think
something
she-
ranged if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I have
The rest are about 20 feet, 15 feet away.
Oh, okay, sounds good. I'll just attack it with my glaives then.
With this one, okay.
The one in front of me. Yeah.
All right. Roll me attack. It is a straight attack with a glaive. There is no
Oh,
plus.
straight 15.
Well, I mean, like you get your proficiency and everything, but it's
Oh.
not like a +1 or anything. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's okay. So that's a 20.
20. 20 hits as all of a sudden you slice upwards and twirl up. In this moment of like memory and muscle memory, you're twirling. Even though this is a new weapon to you, you almost can feel the memory and the voice of your mother teaching you how to spin the spear, a long-sided spear with 2 ends. And she's telling you, keep your feet spread upwards. There you go. As you slice through this elemental, roll me damage.
10.
10. As it all of a sudden disapparates, you twirl around again with your second one. Hearing your mother again. Good. Now strike again. You have another attack.
Attack. I got a 6.
6. Total.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
I had a cool moment though.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, as you strike out for this one, but it just seems to spin out of the way as the other 5 seem to spread around you, and you can hear this cackling, almost an echoes around you as you're hearing the voices and echoing of that storm and that night in your head. One of them starts coming up towards you, and it rolls a 17.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of lightning damage. As that one rolls past you, it is your turn. What do you do?
So how many are in front of me right now?
5. They're kind of like surrounding you.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I have an ability. I don't know if she would know she has it, but if they're within.
Oh, I'm so
when they
sorry.
attack you.
D wasn't here. We have to restart everything. Yeah. So I was just reading. Could you repeat it? I was like, okay, yeah, we'll repeat the whole scene.
So you can make a deck. They have to make a dex saving throw where they take lightning damage, which I don't know if that would actually do anything to me.
You can try.
So let's try it.
Sure.
Let's make the thing that attacked me make a dex saving throw.
A 11.
Fail.
Fail. Nice. Yeah, this time you spin the blade and do it in a circular motion, and out emanating from you, lightning bolts seem to hit it. And this one seems to be brighter than the other elementals. How much damage do they take?
11.
11. You see 2 more all of a sudden disapparate as there's only 3 left. Standing in front of you, you hear
Justice.
you just
Like two
hear
voices.
almost like 2 different voices. Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like these lightning bolts are echoing with this laugh and this voice. That was your turn. Another one.
That was actually my reaction in the.
That was a reaction.
That was a reaction to his attack.
Nice. Okay, never mind.
So.
Well, the guy missed
will
anyway, so yeah, that worked.
I got that 20.
Nat 20.
Oh.
As you do this, as you go in for this attack, you hear this voice.
Oh, I see you now. The storm wants to awaken you, I see. I can give you another bet. I feel you want revenge. I can feel it in your heart, girl. I can tell you where they are. I can reveal their faces to you. If only you turn away. Choose now. Or choose in the future. All you have to do is say my name. Sundavir.
What? I freaking hate that guy.
As
Okay.
it's almost pushed out of your mind by a lightning bolt and thunder. You can choose to carry out this attack or stop it.
Oh, actually, hearing the name Sundavir makes her pissed. So the nat 20 suffices very well. She's going all in. She's so mad.
Roll me damage. As you start spinning this glaive around, both ends are hitting an elemental at the same time.
16.
16 definitely hits as you carve through the last 2. Roll me damage.
No, that was it. 'Cause I
Oh, the
rolled a nat
16 was the damage? I'm sorry, nat 20. Yeah. As you're able to carve through these 2 in front of you, and with using the back edge of the glaive, you just come and cleave the last part of it into the neck of this elemental, and the other 2 disappear, and this one just stands there, and you now see the face of Vero form.
The offer still stands. All you have to do is say my name.
And it disapparates in electric and lightning.
Before it even disapparates, I think she would be charging at it, like just with rage in her face, about to just stab it repeatedly, but she might have.
Yeah, as soon as you rush forward, it's just gone. And you wake up.
Stumbled.
You feel rain hitting you, your face, and you are now back up on the tiles on the cliffside. Anais! Anais! You hear Bricarius' voice coming up the cliffside, struggling to try and get up. Anais! Anais! And you feel shaking as you wake up disoriented. This felt real. This was real. But you're now laying on those tiles above where you were underneath that. And you now feel a singeing pain all over you. And one that specifically, you look down and you see a wound that cuts through the clothes and hits you right here. Anais! Oh my god, are you alright?
Yeah, she probably had started getting up really fast and stuff, and then it probably
It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I think you were struck by lightning. Dude, what happened? Why are you out here? Come on, let's go. We need to get you inside.
She looks around, she looks down specifically at the ground where she thought that a bunch of things had collapsed. It's not.
You feel the tiles there. You feel the water hitting the tile and draining down between the cracks. You reach out a little further and you feel something. A staff handle. And it's your wooden stick. Is that the one you have out, or the original glaive that you brought out?
I did bring out the glaive. I've been toting that around with me lately. Yeah.
And you just feel the metallic, and you look over, hoping it's the one from the tomb, and it's the original glaive.
Okay. Yeah. I just blink a lot and looking around, and I.
He's now signing. Are you okay? What happened?
She's probably just signing a bunch of words that don't make sense because I feel like she's probably really disoriented. So she's just signing underneath, water coming up, air.
What?
And then she's like, weapon, justice.
Tia,
soon if you talk to me.
It's going to be okay.
I hate him.
It's okay. You've probably had a concussion or something. You're fine. Just come on. Let's get you inside. We'll get you to the cleric. And he begins to pick you up with one arm over your shoulder. And he's starting to slowly try and guide you away from this spot.
It's still storming.
It's raining, it's lightning, it's thunder, it's wind. All hitting you now. You were protected from it when you were down in this crypt or whatever. Or in your vision or whatever. But it's not protecting you now.
Okay. I guess the one, as she's getting up, I think the one last thing she'd look for is, can she still see, I know she probably can't see, water droplets going the opposite way, because that would be too hard right now, but could she see, the wind part of it? Is it still happening?
You're fighting against him a little bit, and as you go in, you're still a few feet there, you put your hand out, you feel the normal wind, you don't feel that wind from around the tiles like before.
Okay. Sounds good.
You let him start walking you down the cliffside.
Yeah.
You leave this spot that's been about 3 inches of soil that seems that you've carved up underneath. He almost seems to not be worrying about that right now. It's just focused on you and your safety. And you continue down this cliffside, this top of the cliff coming down of it. And you come to this old building that seems to be crumbled in. And as you turn the corner, it almost seems the cliff side, one path comes down from where you're coming from, and another is down like this, meeting it. And you feel lightning and another flash of thunder from behind you. Do you turn around and look?
Oh, for sure.
They're covered in the side of the cliff with vines and overgrowth. You see just barely through dirt and on the side of this cliff large circles that mimic what you remember seeing, the arcane symbols that you placed the eye in.
So it's down this path a little more, I see it.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like
Okay.
as you're coming down the cliff, another path meets up to it, and looking
Okay,
at
that's
that, you see like going into the cliffside there.
okay. She might like try and tug at Bry's arm to like go look at it.
Yeah, do you try
Like
and
still
like
seeming like really delirious, but very focused.
yeah, do you so you fight against his arms there? Trying to
Mhm.
figure out what happened to the music. There we go. He kind of loses your grip for a second, and you're like tugging him. You're like, what? Nice, what? You're able to kind of stand from his grip. What are you doing? You do?
I want to go look at it.
Yeah, you're able to run over it. Give me an investigation roll.
Like running my hands over it, and I just feel like the storm's telling me to look at it. So
Maybe.
I got a 23.
23. You again are like pushing back this overgrowth and just, ripping away a root. And there in the middle, again, you could see these circles that seem to almost have this imagery of water and cloud and wind going in a circle. And in the middle is a small alcove, about a marble size, larger marble size. Nice, come on, we need to get you checked out. What is this?
She's like batting him away. And she like takes her necklace and she just like shoves it in the little thing.
What are you doing? Nothing happened.
Oh really? Oh, okay. She's sad now. Yeah, so she like
As slowly lightning begins to electrify out from the cat eye and enter into these grooves on the circular as it's growing out. Precarious says, what is this? And suddenly this stonework cracks in half and rolls away. And there you see inside, unlit, there's no arcane markings or fire, but a crumbled in the hall, like there's a hall to it that's crumbled down. And you see this old earthed in tomb with a silver glaive laying on top of the tomb.
thanks, Storm. Yeah, so she just signs to Bri like, I just saw this, I just saw it, and she just stumbles right
No,
in.
I found you up there. What are you talking about?
She's getting the glaive first before she goes laying to him. So poor Bri. She just charges right in and goes to pick it up.
You grab it. Give me a wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw.
Mm, 20. I've been rolling on fire. 23.
23.
Mhm.
You all of a sudden feel this bolt of electricity come from this glaive into your arm, and you are now picturing a beautiful dark-skinned halfling who is wielding this weapon, fighting off shadows and beings of monsters you've never seen before, fighting alongside other warriors. She's wearing blue armor with golden belt. Hair is back in a bun as she's spinning around, slashing through each one, lightning folding out. She extends out her arm and wind seems to blow and push more enemies past. You can see it's badass. It's awesome. And eventually she slays the enemies around her. And it's this volcanic rock side. And she turns to you. Hello, Anais. So, you are the new chosen.
She looks behind to see if Bry's there.
No one's there?
Yeah, so it's more like, and then she like looks back.
And it's like, you can hear it in your mind and as she's saying it at the same time.
Yeah, so I'll say back in my mind and then see if she can hear me. But I'll be like, I don't understand what's happening.
You have been chosen. You're the next Tempest, aren't you? Lotha has chosen you. Few symbols, hasn't he? How does he speak to you?
Through the storm? If it's him, I think.
It was through the
Storm
rain
saved
for me.
me.
Different every time.
On Tarot, was that the name that the kid had mentioned?
Ontario. Ontario, yeah.
Okay.
Right? So, Ontario. Yeah, Ontario.
So she just will say in her head, "You're not on Tarot?"
No. That was one that came after me. I was one of the first. She's like slowly walking towards you. You are special, though. Darkness has reigned too long, and the chosen have fallen for generations. I think you have a chance to change that. If you want to. You always have a choice, as I'm sure you've already seen.
What would I know about what she's talking about? Would I know anything, or is this all just really foreign to me?
It's a
Okay,
revelation to you if
yeah, okay. I just want to make sure, like, I didn't know. Okay. So she'll say in her head, chosen for what? I just am trying to get, I'm just trying to get rid of...
let me go back. You do know about the chosen, so let me put it that way. What she's asking you, you don't know, if that clarifies it a little bit. You're not, it's up to you if you're understanding that she's saying that you've been chosen, but you do know what the chosen are. It's been explained to you in history enough. So, plus the courtyard that the guy had he was speaking about chosens, that we don't need them anymore and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll just say in my head, I thought they were gone.
We are. We are gone. We are memories. We are people who have lived, fought, sacrificed. But it's passed down to you like a torch. Just like the rain and the storms rise in cycles. There's destruction, but life comes from it. So are you. As the darkness rises each time, chosens rise to meet it. But it's up to you whether you succeed or fail. The chosen have been corrupted for a while now. I hope this is the time that can change. She hands out the staff to you, almost like passing it on, if you choose.
I don't understand why it would be me. I'm very weak.
You're a lot stronger than you think you are. and you will grow strong in the Tempest. Those that have been lifted from nothing and go through turmoil always seem to have a strength and can be a symbol to others that many cannot be taught. Just like lightning in the horizon, be a symbol to a scared young girl to leave the desert. So you will be.
Yeah, it looks like it's hitting her, what she's saying. She thinks back in her head. I don't mind wanting to help people if that's what it takes. I don't want people to go through what I did. But I need justice. I need it.
Understand that plight. The fine line between justice and revenge, though. The further you go down that path, the stronger darkness will be to sway you. It's only you that can keep yourself on the line of justice. Keep those that you want to protect and save in mind. And remember that it's for the innocent and not for those you want to kill. You might be okay. But again, it's your choice. The Ancient One gives free will to all that are blessed, not only with these powers, but everyone. They have the choice to follow corruption and darkness, or to find the inner strength within. I'm excited to see what you will do.
What's your name?
I lost my name a long time ago. He hands out the
do what
staff.
Yeah, I think in my head, I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Believe in yourself. You are the Tempest. And as she lets go of the staff, you feel the lightning bolt hit you again, electrify you as you hold this. And you turn and you're back now in this tomb. You just grabbed the handle. What was that? Your eyes were like blazing with lightning or something. What is happening, Anais?
So I'm holding it now?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like the one in my vision?
Yeah.
Whee! Okay. So...
What do you do? Are you grabbing? Are you moving it?
Yeah.
As you go to grab it, you're holding it in the handle, and almost like a jerk of lightning, you turn it sideways and back towards you, and the two blades on either end fold in on themselves into the handlebar, and it's a lot smaller and it's carryable.
Yeah, she's like looking at it and kind of like looks out to the storm and just says like, thank you.
For what? I haven't done anything.
In her...
Okay,
no,
inside.
She doesn't
Okay.
say thank you. She say thank you.
I thought
in
you were
her
like signing it or
heart
something.
To the storm in her... Yeah, that's all. She's thanking
Sure.
the storm for the weapon. And then finally she turns to poor Bri, who has been so confused for so long now.
The storm seems to have hit past its like apex, slowly starting to wind down. Your wound. What happened?
I like look down.
I'm gone. You've been healed, girl. You're at full hit points.
Whee! Okay, cool. She signs to Bri. This is mine now.
Okay. And he's like, for the first time, he's like going from your image to like what this is. What did you stumble upon here?
She points up to where she was, like in the direction. And she
How did you know this
signs-
was here?
She signs, the storm showed me. She signs, I had a vision. So this is mine. Because it showed me where it was and how to use it.
What? Nice. This is one of the first. This is the tomb of the first chosen. Well,
Shrugs a little.
he takes a long break in silence and just looking at you, like studying you, judging you, inciting you, like trying to figure out what's going on. Anais, did you break in to get this, or are you telling me you were led to this? This is very important.
She like points to her necklace. Actually, she's probably still holding it, honestly, because she like took it off and was like, so she just like holds it up, and then she signs. She signs. I was led here, I think. I saw a lot of things when the lightning struck me. Sundavir talks to me. And so did the
Do you
storm.
know that name?
She signs Wolviro.
Right.
But also he told me to say it if I wanted.
Don't ever say that name.
She
Cursed.
signs I won't say anything.
I know you won't. I'm sorry. I'm just. There's a lot.
And then she signs. And I spoke to her, and she points to like,
Like,
is there a grave, right? It's like a crypt still, or is
Do you
this
look
just
back?
the thing? Yeah.
It's cracked in half.
Oh, okay. So she like points like she expects to see like a whole crypt, like what she saw before, and then just does a double take.
He's like looking over. You talk to who?
And then she signs. She didn't remember her name.
Chosen one?
Shrugs again. She seems really uncertain, and this is weird.
Okay. Let's get you back to. Let's get you back, okay?
She nods and she signs.
Are you taking that with
She's-
you?
She like holds it.
Nice. That's symbol that's associated very closely to that chosen one. If only the studied will recognize it. Not many will. You need to be careful who you show that to. You understand?
She signs. Why would I? Why?
need to process this and understand it, but not everyone likes the Chosen. And based on my reactions, either people are going to think that you came up here and defied and stole that from one, or that you're trying to say you are a chosen one.
Anais is like, shrugs her shoulders again. She's like, well,
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
signing. She's signing. Well, the girl did tell me I was. I'd like to
I love
maybe
this.
not tell anybody.
No, I mean, I'm not saying you're deserving of it. I could see you being. I just Okay, I believe you. I believed you this whole time. Just I'm worried about your safety first. There are people here that don't like the Chosen. I need you to understand that.
She signs, I'm okay with not telling anyone.
I think it might be smart for now to be wise when you're using this. Let's get you to bed. Let's think on this. I need to sleep on this. Oh dear. Okay. I don't know what to tell the dean. Do we tell the dean anything?
She signs, I don't like the dean.
Why not? The dean is a good man.
She kind of glares.
I love all of your faces. Excuse me, Phyllis? What?
She signs, that's why I ran away in the first place.
Let's at least start walking. And it's like the rain's still falling. It's not as bad. But he takes off his like robe and puts it over your shoulders and just come on, let's get you back. Why did you run away? That's the opening initiation they've done every time. A little rough around the edges, but he's telling the truth. These are the dangers that we fight against. They're very real and visceral.
Nice actually looks a little miffed as she like pulls like the thing closer on and then she signs, I have been told it is safe and I don't have to worry this entire time. And then this happens. I don't know what to trust anymore. Is this safe or is it not?
I'm trying to make it safe. I mean, you were in no danger in that fight. Those were shadows. Those were just images, illusions. There's fighting here. There's lessons to be taught. But no one is in harm, lethal harm. Not always. Everyone doesn't teach the same way I might. But they're not wrong either. They prepare people for what darkness and corruption lie everywhere. We try and make this as safe as we can be. It doesn't mean darkness and corruption and human folly or primordial folly can't make its way here and threaten us. That's what we want peace against. Not only each other, but against darkness. Sorry that you've been in danger. I know there's no Lightus here. Know if I've checked everyone's connections and made sure no one is connected with them, as far as I'm aware. You're not in danger in that aspect. Can't promise what the darkness might try, though. Especially now that you're saying if you are chosen. Just having that alone makes you a target. And if you're saying you're chosen, or you've been blessed by the affinities, then darkness that much more is going to target you. That's why I'm afraid. There might be things I cannot protect you from if you go down this path.
She just signs. I think I'm already down.
Yeah. And he seems lost for words. I'm always supportive of you, though. It's a shock. No pun intended.
Yeah, she signs literally at the same time.
Right. Come on. And he continues to lead you towards this room. Let's discuss this tomorrow. Are you okay? Do you need to see Lady Ian?
She just shakes her head.
Are you sure?
She signs, I feel alright.
Sorry. Nice. If you feel like I haven't kept you safe.
She just signs. She just signs. Right, I just can't put on a good face. I can't pretend I'm something I'm not. Please don't ask me to.
I don't want you to. I want you to be yourself. If this is it, then that's okay. I'm just be there every step of the way supporting you. Just worried about you, that's all. 'Cause your father would kill me. Your father would kill me. But he'd be proud of you. Nonetheless. How would your mother?
She seems super emotional, like she can't even have words, but she does kind of like lean into him a little bit as they're walking. And doesn't say anything.
He doesn't say anything either. He kind of gets down to the point where he's at the tower, or he can break off to the residence hall. Do you want to sleep here tonight?
She signs up. Will I get in trouble if I sleep in the tower again?
I'll make sure of that. Let's go.
She just points to him. Yep.
And they walk up. You set the folded glaive nearby you, or keep it with you. And you're on the highest floor underneath in that room. You can just see the storm cloud on the horizon. Almost seemed to be back where it was originally, just watching there with you, always off the ocean. And that is where we're going to take a break for the night. Thank you, everyone. We'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break because we have puppers to let out and things to process. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it was a little Anais referenced, but I'm sure every character will have something similar to this. So we'll see. But we will be right back. I appreciate it, and don't go anywhere. Bye. Just trying to get Coalesce's voice back, you know. I'm just gonna come back from United there. Got a revolution. How you doing? My name's Cord Coalesce. Yeah, Cord's my cousin. All right, so we're back from break, everybody, with our many different revelations. I hope you enjoyed that. I've had that in mind pretty much ever since Anais was created, so I had a lot of fun doing that. Thank you guys. But there are things for everyone else to learn and pick up from their own dreams as well. But we jump back in to Fates United. With the dawn, the breaking of dawn in the morning, a fresh day after a storm has left. It's still cloudy in the sky, but a coolness has kind of come in from the front after the storm. As all four of you awaken from a crazy night of dreams, visions, and or etc. You guys have the weekend left to do anything. This is like a Saturday morning for the week. The first class or whatever doesn't start till Monday. So you guys have till then to explore or to follow up anything rings before maybe your time isn't as available. But yeah, we begin in the morning. Who gets up and wants to do something first?
Yeah, get up, get dressed, get breakfast, and see if anybody wants to go down to the Rosewood Town with me.
Oh yeah.
Please, someone come to town with me.
You going to Rosewood there? No, I'm just kidding. Give me a perception check.
Let's see, 18, 19, 21, 22.
22. There's
22.
still the guards here. There's a few of them that are like standing around. It seems to be a little bit more presence than there was before. But about half the doors are already opened or lights on, or people are kind of getting up and ready or have already left for the dining hall. Zachary's door is still closed. Kahu is not in his hammock with his door open or closed.
Probably closed after Ergon came in.
Okay. With his closed, and then you look over and Anais' door is closed as well.
Well, I'll go and have breakfast first, and then I'll knock on people's doors, because maybe that's the more polite thing to do, instead of first thing in the morning. So I'll just kind of make my way there and enjoy how everything smells and is after a nice rainstorm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. Kind of the clouds breaking there. But yeah, you said you knock on a door. I'm sorry, I got distracted by.
No, sorry, you're good. So I am.
I was trying to recover from it, and I realized I couldn't.
Oh, sorry.
I get distracted. I'm like, oh, I'm the DM. That's right.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna go to breakfast, and then on my way back, I'll
Try and
knock
find
on
everyone,
doors
yeah.
if I don't see them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about the rest of you guys? What are you guys doing?
I will wake up and once more just practice my high Anais just to make sure I still have it down. And then I will walk over to get some food, keeping an eye out for Sasha.
Okay. You find her in the garden on your way to the dining hall. Want to grab her or say anything to her?
Just kind of ask if she wants to come get breakfast.
Just like looking around. Sure. Are we supposed to know each other?
I think that's the whole point of this, is we're supposed to meet
Right.
each other.
It's wonderful to meet you again, Zachary. Is that right? Let us go eat together.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sorry, that's a little over much. I'm sorry. It was weird. human.
Yeah.
He kind of like says cheekily.
Sure.
But yeah, she goes with you to grab some food. Kahu, what are you doing?
Is Ergon still in the room, or did he leave after he came in?
Yeah, he left. He went to his own room. Oh, that's right. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I was thinking about last night. With the food. Yeah, no, he had he's still kind of standing there over you, like. You okay? Your blind sight, your like 10-foot sensory was able to kind of wake you up to his presence before he even came in the room.
Nightmare. Not something I often, if ever, really get.
I'm sorry, was it the food? My stomach was a little tumbly after last night.
That's probably because you just ate too much.
Yeah, probably. If there isn't any such thing.
No, just bad memories. Fake memories. Anyways, you gonna help me stand up? Put my hand out.
Yeah, sure. He puts his hand out and then just kind of like kicks you back down.
I'll try to drag him down and he kicks me down.
All right, roll me athletics.
Natural 20.
8. Yeah, got him in like a footlock now, like a shining arrow or something. A wrestling move. Go get that tap, my tap.
You know better than to do that to me.
I know. So annoying.
I'll get up and help him up this time.
Yeah.
I'm hungry again.
Fair enough.
He kind of stops at the door though. He goes,
Hey. I get flashbacks of the war too. We need to talk about it.
I may need to.
Yeah.
I think I
Or
need to
there's
do
a
it
lake down by the river. We can go fishing sometime.
It'd be good to explore the area.
All right.
Shall we get food?
At you.
and he like jumps over the railing and like lands down, almost like right on Marston Jonah, but she like jumps out of the way. She goes, roots, and just kind of keeps on walking.
I'll jump after him.
There's no one there this time. Yeah, you're able to check first.
Yeah, I'll check my
See.
jumping and my landing. Before I
Yeah,
go.
yeah. You got a good 10-foot aura of being able to see someone down there. But you see, Nomeka, you said you went to the dining hall, right? And then, okay, might come back. As you guys
Yep.
head there, almost all the doors have been opened. Kind of like everyone seems to be out and about. Anais' door is still closed as you head off there. Anais, what are you doing? Leaping in.
I know, I was typing a snarky comment, and I'm like, oh no, he's talking to me. And I had to click through a bunch of things. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. What's Bri doing?
You don't hear him, see him around. You wake up and there's a new set of clothes at the edge of at the foot of the bed.
Oh, okay. That's nice. My other ones are probably pretty much.
Yeah, they're pretty
I
pretty messy and
like
yeah.
guiltily take them.
There's like a squire on their last like set of clothes that like need to do laundry. Like, this sucks.
She feels bad. But she'll take the new clothes and put them on and clean up. And go try and find Brian. If she doesn't find him, I guess she'll just go get breakfast by herself.
Yeah, you kind of go upstairs, look around, and there's a couple books that seem to be open and a candle that's been burned all the way down. Some rocks, some instruments that kind of lay on the different tool benches and shelving here, and kind of like a wide open window that looks out over the coast. And another window that seems to look out towards the mountains, back towards your home. Kind of knock on his door and there's no answer. There's no breakfast being made today.
Mm-hmm. Can I look at what he was reading real fast?
Sure. Give me a investigation.
I rolled a 1.
Talk about affinities and different things in history, and not really just, you're not focused enough to really glean any information from it.
Okay. I'll probably knock on the door.
No answer.
Can I, like, open the door?
Kind of open it a little bit. It's dark. Bed's made.
Okay,
Onto
so he's
the-
not there. Okay, just in case. You never know! Lightus might have gotten him.
I'm
You always need to check.
a really, really heavy sleeper.
Yeah, so with that, I think she'll take her new weapon and she'll put it kind of like, she wants to try and position it so that maybe it's, if she's able to put it like on her back and then wrap her shawl around it, so you can't like just see it. It's not like displayed.
Sure.
You'd almost have to like reach underneath like your shawl under your back to like pull it out if you didn't need it.
Yeah, I'll say it's noticeable that you have something there, but maybe not exactly what it is. Unless you want to
Yeah.
wrap it up as like wrap it up, you know, like if someone's like walking distance and they kind of wrap up their stuff in like a big blanket and just put it over the shoulder. You could do that. It's a little weirder, but you can either drape it on or wrap it up.
No, I would drape it over because I don't.
I
like,
want
if
instant
something
access
happened-
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I need instant access to it.
Fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to
I'll
find
put
enough leather here and kind of like a quiver holder. And you're able to kind of quickly manipulate it enough to make some sort of kind of a strap holder for it and put your shawl over it.
Ooh,
Look like a hunchback, but you're fine.
that's fine.
You look like you're ready to go hunting, but you just put a shawl over it. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. I go.
Okay. And where are you heading?
Food, I guess.
Yeah, the four of you all seem to almost convene at the same time. Meikai's already there. Dacker, you and Sasha are kind of talking, grab something. And what do you guys want to do?
Oh, I had a book with me because I didn't see anybody, and I thought maybe if I saw Zach, that would bait him to talk to me. So,
Sure. Zach, you see
Like hold the book up in front of him.
you see Meikai sitting alone holding a book.
just
Okay.
holding it. I'm just kidding. I'm reading it. Just like,
Are you,
no, I'm just reading.
At this point, it would not draw me in.
Dang it. I was
Current situation, it would not draw me in. No.
bait on the hook
That's-
doesn't work.
That's.
Hey there, what you
fair. I'll just
reading?
keep reading. Hi, Carlos? Was that it?
Yeah, call us. That's my name. Yeah, we met before.
Yeah.
Meikai, right?
Yeah, I was just remembering. There's a lot of names. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. No worries. Everyone forgets about me. Hey, Sakar, what's my name? I don't know. Fish guy, whatever. And he's like walks past. See, he doesn't know.
Oh, I didn't forget about you. I was just making sure.
It's
I was
fine. You don't
making-
have to make
Right.
excuses. I'm used to it.
That's not okay.
So what you reading? You didn't answer my question.
I am just reading a book of poems in my home language. Do you know Infernal at all?
Can't say that I do. I know trotting, fish talk. I talk to the fish around me, little whales, little, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey. I'm just kidding. I can't talk to fish. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's another trotting joke.
I think it's funny.
Oh,
if you
thanks.
could talk to whales, that would be cool.
Well, they're kind of scary. Really big.
Did you have to learn common then? For
Yeah,
Coming
they
here?
teach us common to interact with other people. We don't like it, but some of us have to learn it. I thought I learned it quite well. Still learning the customs. How to shake hands, walk away when you're being annoying. They're learning.
what is a customary greeting that you do in Triton? I know Tiefling and ASMR and Elvish and human. I don't think I know a Triton greeting.
Are you like just a casual like you and I just saying hello, or like a hey mate, how's it doing? No long time no see.
The first one.
Oh, all right. That's what I thought. I'm just making sure. And he puts up his hand, which has like webs between them. He's like, all right, and he like sticks it out for yours, and then does kind of like a backhand, front hand, and then like together with the fins like that. Yeah, it's
Oh.
kind of like a hello, except you don't have webs there to stop it, so it's a little more awkward with a humany. But you know, I guess you're not a human, more of a tiefling, but close enough.
Yeah, humans don't have horns or tails or teeth. But, yeah.
You just say humans don't have teeth,
No, I mean, and like.
because I think they
have
got some. We all do.
fangs.
Fangs, right. Those are kind of dangerous there. So like you just got like two pincers that just like hurt.
Yeah, they just come out and.
Right.
No, it's just normal.
Okay. Cool. That's awesome.
I'm going to Rosewood later if you want to.
You look like your stomach hurts. What's wrong?
I just swallowed the coffee wrong.
Oh, it's all right. No, I went to Rosewood yesterday. I told you I was going at 2. You didn't show up.
Well, that's because I did not think that I would have enough time to. And
But you bought new clothes. You went there eventually, yeah?
I did really, really quick. It was like a 30-minute thing. You know, but I want to go back down because there's very nice tailors that really want to meet all the people from up here. So I thought maybe I could get a bunch of us to go down there and patron their shops and, you know, that.
Sure, if you want to. I was actually just looking to go get a drink, but sure.
Wait, you cut out looking to what?
I was just looking to get a drink.
Oh, there's drinks down there.
I know, I heard there's a bar. We have bars in
Yeah,
Triton.
He seemed very lonely. The bar patron. He was outside looking for people to come in, so that's probably would be a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't mind. How about you? And he like looks over to Kahu, you and Ergon, as you're like walking with your food. You want to go get a drink with us? It's not a date or anything. She's not my mate. I'm betrothed. Don't worry. It's more of a friendly thing. I think. I'm not sure. I can't really read her too well.
No, I'm not.
Were you not trying to ask me on a date,
Talking to Carlos or her?
Carlos?
Oh, right. Nah, I'm sorry, big man. Sort of betrothed. You know, taken off the market. You know, not really a type. I mean, unless you
What's
swim
she
that
like?
way, that's fine. I don't mind.
What's the person like?
Oh, she's great. She's, you know, she's real nice and funny. She,
Come meet with us.
Her name is fiance, apparently.
Yeah, we're betrothed. No, her name's Eileen. You didn't ask her name.
I asked who it was.
Yeah, you said who was he? I said my fiance. Look at this one.
Yeah,
he
it-
doesn't know how to talk either. I'm glad I'm not the most awkward one here.
It's quite a lovely name.
Oh, thank you. Not really supposed to talk about her too much, but it's alright.
Inside check.
The insight roll.
And why would that
Right. Raya roll.
Well, can't
Can't
really
talk
talk
about our
about it
families.
if I'm not supposed to talk about it, you know what I mean?
19.
He's telling the
Doesn't
truth.
seem
He
like-
is not supposed to talk about it. Yet he is.
Like, does it seem like, oh, I'm not supposed to talk, like, oh, it's a secret, or like, I'm not supposed to talk
Like-
about it?
Like Hagrid, like in Harry Potter, it's like, oh, I said too much.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I want to go to Rosewood. I think we're going to get a drink.
be? Might be worth taking a look at.
Hey, you
Don't
little
you-
one. And he like points over to Joestar, who's like sitting at the same table that you just got to. You want to come get a drink with us? I don't know the rules here. Are you old enough to drink?
I look at him.
I'm fine. I'm good. Thanks. He's like just going back to reading. And about this time, Ananias, you walk in. You see Pahurangi and Ergon and Mekai and Carlos talking, and Zach, did you and Sasha go off to another table, or where are you guys going?
Yeah, we're just off together somewhere.
Okay. You guys are at your own little table.
Do I notice that?
I'm not
Perception check.
hiding.
Yeah, you're not hiding.
I'm not hiding.
Not hiding.
How do you spell Carlos's fiance?
Arlene.
Six.
Arleen. Arlene. 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 It's this song I wrote for her.
Sounds like he stole it.
Quite the wordsmith.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I kind of liked it. I need a verse though.
Oh,
but-
is that not the verse?
Oh no, that was the chorus. You kind of go back to it.
Ah.
It's all I've written so far. But meanwhile, as this is all going on, Zachary and Sasha, Sasha's kind of sitting there just talking to you, and he seems stiff and just nervous. But so, are you excited?
For this, I'm excited to, I don't know, learn some stuff. I don't like all of it, but I mean, being able to use my stuff my great granddad taught me, that would be good. So
You know, there's actually something I was going to give to you before you
Yeah?
left. Yeah, it was something your grandfather taught us, actually. And she pulls out a dark blackwood ocarina with gold inlay.
wow.
Yeah, I had your grandfather make it for you. In case you want to learn.
Yeah, I'll slowly take it. This is weird.
So you want to go drink with us? You hear from the other table. And Kyle's just like sitting there laughing, like looking at you, like, yeah.
To me?
Yep. Yeah, you. Book boy.
Uh,
Oh, not you. You're book boy too. The other book boy.
Maybe, I don't know.
That'd
Carlos
be
Book Boy has a name.
probably a
Zach,
fun
by the
time
way.
to get to know each other, right? Kind of looking at you. So that we all can get to know each other as strangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Did
in.
you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hear everything. She's like talking about like him and you guys.
Did it sound that awkward?
Insight roll.
Yeah.
She's not very charismatic.
That's a 6.
23.
I'm just laughing.
She seems a little uptight, awkward, very much so. Yeah.
But really, who is it?
I'm still looking at the ocarina, so.
Hey, Ocarina.
Anais, what are you doing? As you walk in, you see a little commotion over there. The queen is sitting with Anir, and they're chatting. Sirkar Creed seems to sit on the other side of Marston Jonah with the little boy, and they seem to be pretty quiet. Some of the staff are here at the table, and there's no Bricarius.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will. She may even shoot a look off in the direction of where she saw that headmaster guy last, like suspiciously, like his bride telling him.
His bride.
But she doesn't do any. And she'll grab some food and probably like if there's room, she'd just go sit silently next to Mekai or something.
Okay.
If she's already sitting down.
Yeah, there's definitely room. I just realized I don't have my rosewood sheet. Anyways, cool. I still have everything else ready. Yeah, there's you're able to grab some food, and there's another seat on the other side of Meikai's, just kind of quietly join them there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. So Book Boy, the new one, the big guys, and her Not on a date or anything, but we're just gonna go get a drink of Rosewood if you want to go.
Anais, we are also going to get some clothing. But I thought being in a group is be far safer, and the Rosewood people really would like to see us. What's the drinking age in this country?
Nice shrug.
50.
Um,
I'm
there-
asking the DM that.
there's not really an official like legal drinking age.
Okay.
It's kind of in most towns.
You can hold it.
If you can hold it and you're working and you got money, go ahead. I'm sure some places that are a little more smaller are kind of like, I know you're not old enough, get out of here type of thing. But yeah, I'd say if you're working, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 type of thing. All right, just getting a drink of water, but I mean afterwards we're trying to get an actual drink,
Everybody. I mean, that too. But I'm going to get some clothing. They have a lovely tailor shop. They've actually been waiting for us to come and visit. So I thought, spend the money I have, I suppose.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
guy
know what
really
else to
asked
do.
me to come back and have a drink. I felt really bad for him. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? Did happy hour. Have I met you yet? He's like looking at you and eyes. Oh, hi,
Shakes
nice
their
to
head.
meet you. My name's Carlas. I'm from Triton. He's like putting out his hand. What's your name? What? Are
Slowly,
you not a
brings it
human,
over.
are you? But you got like pointy ears. So you're not a tiefling. What are you?
She's an
Okay.
elf.
Her name's Anai. Or no, I won't say because I know you have a book to write.
Well, I actually don't know if I have it with me. Yeah, I guess it would have been with me. Maybe it's wet right now, actually. That actually.
I say
Really
it's,
wet.
you could probably change a couple pages and it's a couple pages wet, but there's a couple that are functional.
Okay. Like my body, like.
What are you all
shielded
talking
most of it.
for? I mean, it's just kind of rude, don't you think?
She like flips open her book with some dripping pages, and then she just points to my name is Anais.
Well, got the clam got your tongue there. It's another fish joke.
She
You're
does
trying
not-
too hard, my friend.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one before. That car used that one on me.
She keeps it on. She actually stays on the page where she has all her pre-written ones,
Right.
and then she writes almost with almost a resigned air, like, "I am an elf." Like,
Oh, right
she
then.
may have to say this again in the future, and then she.
Is this like an elf thing where you write everything down?
I think it's an
Thanks,
Anais
David.
thing,
It's
Carlos.
an Anais thing.
Oh,
She
that's
doesn't-
interesting. And he like sits down like right like across from you. So
Yeah,
why
then
don't
she,
you
like,
talk? I
sits
think
back
this
in
is
her-
amazing.
Well, I'm just staring at Carlos like,
What? Do you guys know
I
why
mean,
she
a
doesn't
roommate
talk?
guy, and I'm like, this is the calmest he's ever been.
Not wrong.
She writes, "I just don't."
Oh, it's a personal choice. I respect that. I get it. I don't wear socks. Personal choice. It just happens. Anyways, alright, well I'm gonna go get some food. You guys have been great. Nice to meet you and nice. Make eye. It's not a date, don't forget. And he goes up and grabs some food.
I'm not attracted to him at all.
Insight
Anyways,
Insight check. We want the answers. We ship it.
no.
We call it
That
the
was
silver.
another fish joke.
check. 7.
We call it the silver
Yeah.
fish.
I'm not trying to deceive, but you know.
I'm sure she is.
I was convinced. He doesn't even believe his own insights. But yeah, you guys are able to continue eating or continue talking if there's anything specific you guys want to talk about.
Well, I was just going to mention to Sasha how I had a dream about this ocarina last night. And it's really weird that she gives it to me today.
Yeah, I'm done eating too. Do you want to go walk, check out the gardens real quick?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, I'll meet you there. And she just like gets up and goes before you and just like walks away.
And I'll walk behind, and as I pass by the table where Anais is, I'll like do the hi Anais sign real quick to her.
He like misses a letter,
And-
so it's like ho Anais, like oh hello, you know, like. But you get the point. Like
Yeah,
H-O,
she's like, she kind of glances like she's gonna wave at him or something, and then he does that, and then her eyes just get huge, and then she just like kind of sits up.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just keep going, I guess. She-
Well, I was
If-
gonna be like, oh,
oh.
you know how to sign? Like she like starts like signing.
I'll shrug.
You think he's sick?
Who? Anais or Zach?
No, Zach. That's the most interaction I've seen him give anybody.
I don't know. Ever since that. Because I know that they're both ASMRs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a book fell on his head and he feels better. Or worse.
Who knows? Maybe he got struck by lightning last night.
So.
Anais like just like puts her book away, like looking.
Justin. I'm gonna like. What is he doing? Is he just watching and eating?
Who?
Justin.
Jarston, he's like back in his book, reading.
What is he reading?
He's reading that same fictional book that he's been reading this whole time.
Oh right. I haven't really interacted with him much, but
Yeah.
I'll just be like, hello, Justin. I think.
Are you walking up to this
That's-
table right now? That's their car. Is just
Yeah.
kind of like sitting there. He asked you like, "Are you trying to sit?" Because it's him, Jonah, and then Jarston next to her. Do you want to join us?
Yeah. I just wanted to say hello.
Good morning.
See if. Hello. Did anybody? We're all going in a big group to Rosewood, and we thought if we could get a bunch of people to all go, maybe that would be better than going maybe solo, and maybe a sense of camaraderie.
What are you
Those-
doing in Rosewood? Jarston kind of looks up from the book. Right, there's a library there.
Yeah, there's I saw that. There's a tailor shop, which maybe you wouldn't be as interested in, but there are other shops that have books and such. And it's by the seaside. You might be able to find a nice spot for reading.
And we're gonna go get a drink. Carla says as he's like coming back up to the table.
And those who are choosing to drink and can, I'll look at him, are probably going to get a drink as well.
Well,
The
she said,
bartender seemed
yeah, and Jarston's like, I'm not old enough to drink.
Yeah, that's
Like
why I
Jonah's kind of
said-
just looking at him, looking at you, like really, like, what are you trying to get this boy into?
No. Carlos wanted to get a drink. I just want to go into the Rosewoods. We're having Anais and Kahu and Ergon, and a bunch of us are going. We're not gonna go just to drink. I don't. No. We're just going to go and visit. He's going to drink specifically, and anybody who wants to do that and is able to legally can. I just look at Carla.
You hear behind you, as you're kind of like sitting there talking. You didn't realize that Eli had walked up right behind you, the tabaxi. Very good. If you're down in Rosewood today, if you don't mind picking up my dagger from the blacksmith, I have a package of a dagger and some metals to be brought up here. So yes, if you're going down there, that would save me a travel for a day, yes. And this is great camaraderie around you, yes. I'd love to see everyone choosing to take time together. Usually, it takes a lot longer for everyone to mesh and gel.
Well, yeah. I thought Kahu started the initiative, and why
God
not
bless you.
keep keep that scared me. Keep keep that spirit alive and just go and visit the sea town, Rosewood.
Yeah, maybe. You know, we might join you afterwards or something. Sure.
Are we just inviting everybody?
Why not? Safety
Alright.
in numbers.
I'll go
I
over
just
and I'll
looked
ask.
at him.
I'm gonna go walk over to Anir and see if he wants to join us.
There's a Nier and the Queen who are kind of like sitting there, kind of seem to be talking pretty hushed.
Oh, suspicious.
I won't like just brazenly approach them. I'll kind of just like get to a spot where they'll notice I'm waiting to say something, but like
You see the Queen
not
kind of just
breaking
put
into
up
their
a hand to
conversation.
Anir for a second. Yes, is it
It's
Hahuranji,
Kahuranji.
I believe?
Yes.
How can I help you?
Group of us are planning on heading out to the town today to kind of get the lay of the land. Just wanting to invite everybody along.
She like leans over and can see like Carlos. She's like, I heard, um, really wants a drink.
Yeah, he's gonna get a drink. I think the whole idea is just for us to see it in general.
Right.
Pick up a drink while we're there as well. Maybe.
Sure. Ania, would you like to go? Sounds fun. I have nothing else to plan out today, and well, I was gonna read for a little bit today, but sure. I could probably put the book down for a little bit. I can join you guys.
Look forward to seeing you. Apologize for breaking into the conversation.
Nothing to apologize for. Nothing. We weren't talking about anything too worrisome. Where they both kind of like wait for you to like leave the area before they start talking again.
I'll kind of like give them a nod, and then I want to see if I can find. Hold on, I'm trying to double check this. I'm gonna see if I can find Sursa Creed.
Yeah, Sursa Creed is sitting there talking with Makai, Dwarston, and Lady Jonah.
Okay, so I'll just back up Meikai's conversation then.
Yeah, we said we'd possibly come. I mean, sure, I might catch up with you guys. Lady Jonah's just, we'll see.
We could
I'll
make it
probably come. If I should be able to make it.
We'd love to have you with us.
If you can't, do you want me to look out for a book for you of any kind?
It's just like anything fiction would be really cool. And she kind of he looks over at Jonah. Anything fiction or historically accurate, you know, to be a better person would be good too.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if they have either of those options.
maybe some bit of both. It's good to have variety in life.
Someone was telling me to look up a kind of style of book called smut, but I've never heard about it before.
No, it's no, you're not. But it's so boring and dry.
No?
You
Oh,
get so
okay.
bored.
That's
Yeah,
good. I
it's
mean,
very
yeah, I
boring.
only like fiction anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. That's oh my gosh. It's
Desar Creed's kind of
children
like
to sleep.
giving a little bit of like a oops face, like he's being caught in the act.
Kahu's trying not to laugh.
Look at Sir Creed like daggers.
He just kind of gives you a little
Yeah.
bit of a shrug.
You know, we could always make it a competition, Sir Creed, since you like that so much, and see who can get down there faster on foot.
I don't need to prove myself to you, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, I didn't think you'd back down.
hint of just edge to the voice, but he's putting on a good face this morning. Seems to be in better
that's-
control of himself than the night before.
I mean, there's not very many times that you can. Okay. Well, I'll go back to the table to Anais and just be like, did you sleep well last night?
I should nod. And she points to you.
Oh, I think overall, I just fun dreams. Sometimes storms give me a little bit more on edge with nightmares, but it's alright. I haven't had one for a while, so I'm okay.
She kind of like pats your shoulder a little bit, and then she writes, "Are we going?"
Yeah, I thought that we could go. Kahu? Anybody else?
Hold on, let me finish my food.
Meanwhile, as you guys are doing this, Sasha and Zachary had walked out to the garden. Kind of standing there, you can still see, like, wait to see when people are leaving the dining area. What do you mean, dream?
I don't know. I had a weird dream last night.
About this?
We were in Celestia, and you gave this, or you were playing it.
I don't... Never played this around you.
That's why this is weird.
Yeah, it is. What do you think that means? Can you have, like, see the future? Well, obviously not. You didn't see me coming. So.
Yeah. I have no idea. But there's been a lot of weird things happening these past couple days, so who knows?
So this issue that you're worried about, have you figured anything else out?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you look like you're doing well. I mean, you got the markings of the ruling family, so that's pretty good.
Pretty cool, isn't it? That
It's
says I might
exciting.
be next in line if I do well enough.
That's really exciting.
There's a good chance to meet people in high places, and I think Dad may be hoping to interact more with the other nation. We've been so closed off for so long. It's time to open up our borders again.
That's why they sent you here.
Yeah. Just to be the ambassador. The new age or something, I don't know.
So what are you most excited to study here?
He blushes a little bit. I guess history. Trying to change the subject. You know, diplomacy. Really awkward
Is
in
she
social
hiding?
situations, but
Is she hiding something right now?
insight check. Riot roll.
Let's do it. Ooh, 17.
17. Yeah, she's blushing pretty hard.
I mean, do you have skill with? I mean, it seems like there's magic ability and fighting ability and other stuff.
A little bit. I don't know. Enough to get by, I guess. I don't really think gonna be anything special or anything, but it is special to have magic, so I mean that feels cool.
Do you have magic?
Yeah.
That's really great.
Dad started teaching me how to control it a little bit while you were gone. Vested. And she like creates a flame in her hand. Can't do much. Cool.
Hi.
The others start walking out of the dining area. So wanna go to Rosewood?
I guess. If you want to.
He looks around real quick and he leans forward and gives you a kiss on the cheek. Let's go.
Okay. And we'll follow.
Yeah, you start walking over there. The rest of you guys start kind of gathering and grabbing people up at the front. And nice, give me a perception check.
20 non-natural.
You can see Bricarius talking to Lady Alexis over by the temple.
What do they look like their emotions are?
He looks pretty worried. Looks
Oh.
confused. Asking questions. Like, not sure what they're talking about though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would probably just keep going.
Cool. You guys all start walking towards Rosewood and headed down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I saw Zach and Sasha joining us,
Kind of your main group
I
right
have-
now. The Queen and Anir said they'd follow up with you later. Yeah, it's Sasha and
Yeah.
Zachary catching up. You, Anais, Orgon, Carlas. That's kind of the main group there.
Okay. I'll turn and greet Sasha. In a the customary celestial ASMR greeting,
Oh.
whatever it is.
And she kind of says it back to you. Fascinating. My name's Sasha. I don't think we've met. You know our language.
Oh yeah.
Kind of drops back into
The-
common, like just in politeness to
Yeah.
everyone around.
Yeah.
Kind of considered rude to
Less-
continue to talk like that outside of just like a greeting,
Yeah.
unless
yeah.
you're having a private
It was
conversation.
just a greeting too. Yeah. I in Hanasuka, celestials used. I mean, there's a good number of people who do know it, but those with a higher education, and the courts also tend to use celestial with infernal mixed, so it's kind of a hybrid. So, but I just thought I would be polite, try to greet people in the languages.
That's wonderful. We don't learn infernal in our teachings, but fascinating.
Did she say that
nonetheless.
like a little like?
She,
uh,
yeah, there's a sense of like she held back of saying like we don't bother to learn it, but she kind of bit her tongue a little bit, and it's not supposed to be in a mean way, but just a very,
Right.
we don't bother to learn it type of thing, but just in an airy, slightly eris, what's the right word? In like a nobility way, aristocratical
Aristocratical?
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know the word.
Yeah. That's a new word. Yeah.
Aristocratical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I coined it, guys. This episode.
But no, that's fantastic. I was not aware of that. It's good to learn. I would love to learn more about your culture. What's your name?
She does not look very happy, does she?
She's very much attempting. She's trying to make the effort, but it's not normal for her.
Aristocratic.
Aristocratic.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you, Griffin. Coming in, making us sound like we actually read.
I mean, that's why we are here, right? To be uncomfortable for a while until we're all forced to.
Oh yeah,
together.
that's actually from Trotton. That's what I like to teach people as he walks up and says, "Oh, Sosha," and like puts his hand just like, "Oh,
The
pleasure."
webs.
Yeah, just just like looking over at you, Zachary. Just like right, uncomfortable. Yes, that's wonderful. Let's get walking. As you guys, he like starts, just trying to break the circle a little bit and get the group walking.
I'm going to hand, as we're walking, I'm gonna hand a little like book thing, like it's a little one, to Zach, and it's in Celestial, but it's like a book of like poems, but from my country, but it's in Celestial, and just be like, this is. Maybe you'll find it fascinating. Maybe you will not. It's history, technically, just poetic.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay. I
Okay.
think we're all going together.
Yeah,
Like walking the same way.
I'll just like move around and walk wherever Anais is.
Yeah.
Anybody else feel like this is a death march at the moment? I mean, where's the levity here?
That's funny. Yeah, it's really awkward. Oh
That's
man.
some grave humor, Kahu.
Nice just looks like she's really detached from the awkwardness at this point. She looks like very deep in thought. Is just kind of like looking around.
She's like, I have a sense of
I
purpose
see the
now.
world so differently now. You peasants.
Probably more just like processing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Anais over actually.
Yes.
Hey, nice.
Sasha walks over, starts talking to like Kahu and her.
Oh, okay. So I like turn around and like fall back a little bit.
I started to learn how to spell stuff, and I'll start going through the alphabet.
Yeah, so she probably like seems to perk up a little bit, and she'll like do it with you. And
Correcting
will, like,
you
help
every
correct
so often.
you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like this. Okay, yeah.
I don't know the alphabet. I'm so sorry, everyone who can actually sign.
But now, if I'm too far away for your book, you can spell stuff to me. If you want to say like "help me" or something like that. If anybody's being really weird around you, you can say "help me," and
Vice versa.
I can do it to you too.
Yeah, she actually like looks over like the majority of the group because she has said that she actually will take out the her paper and write. I think that's a good code. I'll do it for you too.
Okay.
And then she'll help you sign help me
There we go.
a couple times.
Is that like a more of a phrase versus spelling it out? Like a help
We
me
could
phrase?
we could do like the letter H and the letter M, so it's quicker and it's more sneaky.
She can say she'll write. I can just show you how to sign the words help me if you'd rather that.
You can. It just is that faster? Okay, I'll learn that.
She'll teach him help me.
Gonna think it's
Okay.
still probably the same two motions, but whatever. Anyways.
Oh yeah, true.
The proper motions, though.
Yeah, it's the proper motion. We were being very
Yeah.
respectful of it.
Yeah.
Zach,
Or
give
just
me a
help.
perception check.
Sure. 3.
You're totally engrossed in this conversation. Kahu, with your
I'm
passive,
studying really closely.
you're noticing Sasha's giving some eyeballs over to Zach and Nias at the moment. And she's talking to Ergon a little bit.
I have a passive of 17, so I'm not sure if I would notice.
You're engaged in talking with him at the moment, though. Yeah.
Cool. But she will write.
I mean, if you want to give me perception, if you would think to look.
No.
I figured he would think.
I didn't
to
know.
look
If,
every
I
so
didn't know if
often.
passive would do anything or not.
Not in your situation.
It just jumped up significantly. So, I would kind of write as we're walking to. I'll say. You were looking for Solus stuff.
Yeah.
And she writes, I'm looking for things with storms. If I find something about Solus, do you want me to tell you? And if you find something about the storm, you could tell me?
Which, Zachary, you pick up from the reading you've already had that Lotha, it would be the affinity for storm.
Lotha. I read that already. So.
Well, that's the
Oh,
sky
She like nods
affinity.
a little more vigorously, like
You knew that already? Okay, sorry, it wasn't helpful.
She writes, I just found it out, so it's fine.
My
Mr.
awkward
DM.
babies, I love this. Y'all are so
Mr.
cute.
DM.
Yes.
Mr. DM.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
The the summer equinox, is that what you mentioned in the dream I had?
Mhm.
When is that compared to today?
About 2 weeks ago, going on 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It just
Okay.
happened. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Did I see a green flash on that day?
Yeah.
Do I remember? I did? Okay. Okay. Just
If
curious.
you were looking for it, yeah, I mean it'd be depending on a cloudy day. You know what? Give me a history check. Let's just see what you were doing that day and if that's something you would notice.
19 on a
Sure.
history check.
Yeah. You were looking out the window back towards Celestia and you saw that green light.
Okay. I'll just ask.
That might
Anais.
unite your fates. What? What?
Maybe look out for anything with the summer equinox or something.
She writes,
Seems
why?
important.
She writes, why?
I don't know. Solus and summer equinox seems like they might connect. The green flash. I don't know.
Wait, is Mike, was there
Yes?
a green flash with me?
For
Okay.
for
That was a long time ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
Green flash. Or yes. When you were leaving after you killed Varro, that's when you saw the flash.
Was that on a specific date that I remember?
About 2-3 weeks ago, when the night that Bri found you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, not even that long. Probably like last week or something.
It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, it took you about 2 weeks to travel, and then
Okay.
This is the end of the 3rd week.
Okay. So she'll write green flash. I saw a green flash.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I mean, the equinox was just a couple weeks ago, so that's when it was.
She like points to herself, like,
You say you saw it, yeah. Okay.
so she'll just write, I'll look out for it.
I'll look out for your stuff too.
She points to a pre-written thanks.
That's
You're welcome.
that's a nice weapon you got there. A nice. What, you going out hunting?
She like turns around.
Still covered.
It's covered, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just
What? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just, It's,
Oh god, you're not supposed to talk to somebody. Just ask them about their weapon.
why not? It's what we
awkward.
do. She always got something underneath
Can't
there. Sorry, I
can't
didn't
just
know it
ask
was
somebody
rude.
about
My
their
bad.
weapon.
Sorry, don't mind me. The big oaf, whatever.
Little lady, what about your weapon?
I don't have mine with me. I don't take it to the Rosewood or anything. I just thought it was interesting. She brought it with her.
You didn't bring it. You didn't even bring daggers with you or anything.
No, I got one and two, and lightning and thunder.
Makai has her
Yeah,
like
your lightning and thunder tend to rumble a little quietly these days.
Whatever.
Now that combat talk has started, Zach wanders off.
Immediately.
Oh, right, you here? Oh, isn't this beautiful? And you guys have walked down the hill. This time, no upturned carts or paths or wolves to stop your travel. But you guys make it down to the city of Rosewood. There's a few militia that are just kind of sitting there at the gate. There's an old church in the background, a tavern in the middle, a whole bunch of like fishermen tying up that look like they're out for the day right now. Like there's a couple boats and who you recognize, like all the fishing net and market and stuff like that. On the far end, some marketplaces, and then the rest is just like scattered houses. There's like a nicer house over to the left as well, and a blacksmith. But you guys actually recognize someone pushing a cart kind of the opposite way, leaving the city back up towards the Centaurium. You see Lee blah, blah, blah. What's her name?
Liara?
Yes, Liara
Liara?
Riviere. Yes.
see what you did there.
Yeah, she's going the other way. She doesn't really say anything. You guys do.
She doesn't notice us at all.
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, who was the one that walked away from us?
So
19.
there is as you're entering the city, coming out of the city, pushing a cart is Liara, the one that you guys
So we
saved
had
from the
helped.
cart last time we went to
Alright.
Rosewood.
I rolled 23.
There doesn't seem to be. I mean, she sees you, kind of just nods, but there's no like extra reaction or recognition.
I'll just wave to her and be like, "Have a safe trip."
Thanks. Who are you guys? Do I know you?
Nice probably does a double take.
Are you not Liara?
Didn't we help you the other day?
You work up at the
Oh, are you from the Centaurium? I'm sorry, I've just been busy. Yes, I didn't realize we had met. My name's Liara.
I'll look at Kahu and Anais.
Who?
Wherever Zach
Yeah.
is, but
Oh, hi! My name's Colette. Nice to meet you, Liara. Nice to meet you. Look, I'm really busy. I'm supposed to be up at the Centaurium. Do you guys need anything? Can I help you? I know I'm a squire, but really busy.
no.
Does she have any injuries on her still?
Does she look the same
Medicine
like
check?
she did before?
She looks exactly the same. She just maybe doesn't seem as hyper and, energetic as she was before.
Yeah, 6 on medicine. I have no idea.
She doesn't seem like she's
13 on
injured or
medicine?
anything. Seems fine.
Oh, maybe we got you mistaken, but we appreciate your help up there. Just be safe.
Can I look at the cart to see if there's any damage from being flipped over or anything?
Sure. Give me
Like, is this the same
perception
cart?
check.
Perception, my highest skill. 18. Woo.
18. You look at the wheel that had kind of busted off that you guys had repaired, and it still has the same markings and scrapings on it. The same cart. So can I go? Is there anything else you guys need?
Nope, nope, you're good, thanks.
Okay, thanks. See you guys later. And she just continues to push the car. It's got some wood and metals in it and stuff like that. Just different supplies. It looks like the Centaurium different people have ordered from Rosewood, and she starts pushing it back up the hill. And it's just, I mean, it's a soft hill. It's nothing too crazy. But just back up towards the Centaurium. Yeah, she's a lovely girl, ain't she? I like the blue.
Yes.
You know, it's like a little water. You know, kind of like what I got. A little motif that I got going on.
Does it make you homesick?
Ah, not really. Not yet. You know, I've lived my whole life there. It's the first time out, actually. So I'm really excited. And he grabs Ergon and is like, all right, let's go. Or we're going to the pub first. Oh, do they got food here?
I'm sure they have them at the pub.
Let's go. And Ergon starts walking after our last.
I'll meet you there. I have some things I want to attend to first.
Yeah, whatever. Sasha's just goes, where to then? I was thinking about going to the tailor at some point.
Yeah, it's just over here. They have a lot of stuff in preparation for a variety of us coming through.
We did meet her, right?
Yeah, we did.
Nice shakes her head. She just points to her.
No, I'm pointing at
We're
Liara.
on the road.
I
Yeah.
just met.
Oh!
I just met you today,
We-
but that's fine. I'm
Not
sorry,
yet.
I didn't get a chance to meet you yet. I'm Sasha from Celestia, and I believe you don't talk. What I've heard. Still a pleasure to meet you, Anais. That's a beautiful name. Very pleasurable to meet you.
Points to
Does
her.
she seem? Does Sasha seem as awkward talking?
Yep,
like,
very much so.
Greeting Anais.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're good.
It's like she's
Yeah.
never talked to anyone from Celestia before, and it's very new to her.
I'll mention to Sasha, yeah, I mean, a couple days ago, the four of us were all walking down the road and we saw her trapped underneath her cart, and there were wolves and hawks attacking her.
Goodness.
We helped her, but she's different now. She's acting different.
Anais
Ooh,
writes.
That's Liara, girl.
Yeah.
Anais
Right.
is writing as Zach is like explaining, and then she shows you guys, and it says, she seemed way more excited about us last time.
She seemed to be familiar with our name. I mean, she wasn't surprised.
Well, I mean,
She did seem different this time, though.
you
Yeah,
all
she
representatives. I mean, I'm sure that most of the Centaurium knew who everyone was if you were, elected to come here. Is that not correct? Maybe
I mean,
she's
it went
just
from
working
Did you
hard.
see how she treated us, though? She said she'd never met us before.
yeah.
She acted like someone at work. I've never met her before. It's probably how I reacted to her as well. Well,
It
why?
was
What are
a
you guys
lot
trying to say?
different. I don't know.
I mean,
It's
imagine someone saved your life 2 days ago. Do you think you'd forget the people who saved your life?
Anais
Yeah.
writes, did she hit her head? Is she okay?
Didn't see anything.
Maybe she got hit in the head really hard and she forgot us. It's possible.
Or
Feels
maybe
odd.
the shadow magic did something to her.
Shadow magic?
Well, the things that attacked us yesterday.
Those were
I know.
illusions,
Yeah,
right? You guys all saw that. At least that's what Lady Lexus was letting us know.
Wait, what did she say?
Those were just illusions.
Oh. Right.
They weren't real shadow magic or anything. They weren't actual darkness.
Anais' shoulders just hunched. Like she didn't
And-
know that.
Painful illusion.
hurt. Yeah.
I mean, of
it's hurt.
course, yes. I mean, there are certain spells that make you see things and feel things as if they're real, but that's just your body reacting to it. Or, it's the they were summonable. I hate to say elementals. It's not the right word for it. I'm not sure. Constructs, whatever. I'm not quite studied up on that sort of magic, but yeah, that's what they were just saying. There's just an illusion to make us understand the plight of the darkness and, you know, all of that. But you guys didn't think that was real, did you?
I mean, we didn't know about it until it was sprung upon us.
That's
I think
understandable. There's
I
a
think
sense
he
of like
said
magic.
he summoned the darkness though.
Well, yes, that was
Yeah.
part of the show, supposedly.
Wait, did
He
you
said
know
it
about it beforehand?
afterwards. It was after the fight he said that.
It was part of the ceremony in the show. What I've been
Did
told.
Wait, you know that this was going to happen?
No, quite afterwards. I was quite scared in the moment as well. Same. I was.
Yeah.
She looks over at Zachary for a second. I was very worried about everyone actually, but no. I mean, Lady Lexus, you know, talked to a few of us that stayed there afterwards, and you guys had all
I
kind of
noticed
walked
look
off.
at Zach when she said that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a look to Zach and then to everyone else. So yeah, it's pretty.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's obvious that she's had some sort of connection with Zach, but it's not like in a.
We don't know what
And
or why.
Zach, yeah, exactly. There's no like context for it.
Okay.
I was like, this girl has the hots for him for some
Yeah,
reason.
totally. Yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like they're both ASMRs, they probably know each other. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, she just act like Zachary said. We saved her life, and I mean, I would be at least grateful and be like, "Oh, hello, good to meet you again. Hope I don't get attacked by wolves and hawks on the way."
Anais is writing too. She writes, Liara looked at us like a younger sibling looks at an older sibling that they admire. And it wasn't the same today. So it concerns me.
Wait. Sasha, you said that there's magic that can make you see things and believe things. You think we could have seen something and believed something the last time that wasn't the real person?
Like,
Possible? Yes.
That's a disturbing thought.
I don't like this place.
That would be quite
mean, we
the
were-
trickery, though.
We were told that we could, like, the idea of it was mentioned, right? They said it. Do you think that they tried to get people to go? You think it was all a setup?
If it was a setup. Not quite. It just doesn't seem to jive. Every other time, they've been straightforward with us. Told us what's going on. They would have told you by now, yes?
Anais is writing and she shows a thing that says Bri didn't seem to know about it, and he knew about the other
That's Sir
thing.
Bricarius, right?
She nods.
He seems studied, if not excitable, but sure he would have said something if that's someone you're close with.
Can I roll insight on Sasha?
Sure.
She seems very eager to defend all this stuff, and she's
little
been here
too
like less than
eager.
24 hours, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just curious.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that's not very good. It's an 8. Okay.
Why do you question my subordinate?
No, I'm just kidding. You get just the sense that she's skeptical that anything would be trickery to you guys in that sense. She's still in this understanding that this is safe and this is where, you know, like, I want to be sent here if this is dangerous, you know, like that kind of stuff. She's like, why there's no reason to think something sinister. That's kind of what you pick up from it.
I'll look at her and just be like, look, I I didn't think anything bad would happen here, but there's been a lot of things that have happened in just the short time we've been here that have been very weird, and they worry me.
I'm not saying
Not
you're not. I mean, it sounds like the four of you are quite troubled by this. I'm not trying to say that there couldn't have been anything, but why don't you ask?
there.
Did you even
There
ask her if
is-
she remembered you? Didn't seem like she did, but you didn't ask anything about the cart. Bring it up with her. Why don't you try talking to her?
We go catch up to her.
We could always ask in hindsight. How
Well, we
far
can
away
ask
is she?
now.
She's
Can we
about
see
100,
her?
150 yards away. Definitely
I'm
catch
gonna
up.
dash after her.
Yeah, I'll dash too.
She starts looking over,
80.
like when you're like getting up close to her, you guys are both like dashing at her, and she's looking back and like looks extremely scared that you guys are like running full
wait.
dash at her. What?
We have a
What?
question.
What do you
And I
want with me?
sing.
Did you know that Eli
I'm just imagining.
needed?
Ooh.
What's your movement speed like?
It's less than yours.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you're
Very-
definitely there first, but you're a lot more graceful. I'm just imagining this big, like, college star, like, barbarian type fighter, yeah.
that would frighten me so much.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Steps.
She's, like, freaking out. Like, what do you guys want?
She's got a
I'm so-
linebacker chasing her down.
Yeah.
There's Master Eli asked for a dagger to pick up. Where might I go?
A blacksmith, probably?
Oh,
Do you know where the blacksmith is at?
She's, like, looking at both of you really just, like, you ran after me to ask me that. Yeah, like, inside to the right. You can't miss it.
okay.
Liar, do you really not remember us?
What happened to your? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We saw you just a few days ago for the first time. We met on the road.
Yeah, when you arrived at the Centaurium. Sure.
But
On
we
the
met
road?
just on the crossroad down that way a bit.
Yeah, coming down here. Have you had any troubles lately on the road with anybody? Your cart looks a little beat up.
She's looking very confused, like why you're questioning her, and like, look, I don't know why you're questioning me or anything, but I've never met you, and the cart's just old, okay? You're starting to see that spunk kind of like back in her before.
Oh.
Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be like talking back to you guys or anything, but what do you want from me? I don't understand.
You're welcome to talk back.
Well, not
Oh,
like
I'm
this.
fine.
I'm not supposed to be
I'm
mean
not
to you
the-
guys. Rude.
I mean,
Or I'm Squire.
I'm just here, so you know.
You're not in the camera, but okay. No, I'm just kidding. Where'd you go? She's invisible. I'm just joking. I'm joking. You're good.
My new monk ability.
Right.
Sorry, puppy peed.
Aw, poor thing.
So we could have sworn we saw you the other day and we helped save your life and
saved my life from what?
some wolves and the hawks.
you're actually quite the good archer.
Mm-hmm.
She looks
I'm gonna
weird at that one. Like, why would you know that about me? Go ahead.
21. I don't know why I haven't rolled anything less than
Rio
17 today.
roll. You look at her. She's just kind of looking back in disbelief, and she does not recognize you. She's not lying. I honestly don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, just look at Kahu.
And this path is totally safe. Like, we never have attacks on this road.
My mistake then, I guess.
Yeah. Are you done with me? Can I go? I'm late. Hard as DM to keep a straight face. I'm trying so hard.
I know.
It's so
I'll
hard.
look at
It's so
Kyle.
hard to do. I don't get how Matt and Mark do it.
Do you need help pulling this back?
No, fine.
Hey,
And she actually looks like she's taking a step back from you. She's a little like disconcerted at this whole interaction.
Hey, who do we talk to at the academy if we need Squire's assistance with something and moving in or something like that?
Probably Sir Amon. He's in charge of us, in charge of the grounds. That's the half-orc Sir Amon, who dresses to the nines in like a butler tuxedo every day, all day. We've never seen him out of it. It's never dirty.
Oh, much appreciated. I apologize
Fine,
for
whatever.
slowing you down.
And she just, without saying anything, just a lot faster than she did before, starts like speed walking this cart away. But I need Meikai and Kahu to give me perception checks as you guys both kind of look at each other weirdly and turn around back to join the rest of the group.
14.
Okay. Natural 20.
A natural 20. You guys both look over at the same time. Meikai, you can pinpoint exactly where this is coming from, but Kahu, you both can hear rustling in a bush nearby. Kahu, you take 2 steps forward and you pick up on an animal right on the other side of the bush. Out comes kind of crawling a small little puppy with white fur, dark circles around its eyes and blue eyes.
It's you, Ranger. You're on. Come here.
I'll let Meikai pick it up. Oh, there he
Okay.
is.
Yeah, there he is.
Got no collar. Looks like he's been in the woods for a little bit. He's kind of like he's hungry.
Oh,
He's a cute little puppy.
so cool. I'll pick him up. Props, man.
She might get a weapon, but you get a puppy.
Yeah, that's better. Should we see if this is anybody's?
I mean, we're heading back to the town anyways.
Licks you on the face.
I'll take.
Or
Come on,
stabs you. Roll for attack, Ranger.
That hurt.
8 plus
Um,
whatever.
Plus 15.
We'll
He's
Um,
ultra powerful.
we'll come back with a dog in hand and just be like,
Yeah, if you're still holding it, or if you put it down, like it seems to be like following you.
okay, then yeah, I'll
walking through
just
the
try to
town.
coax it.
Just-
Yeah.
Kind of stays by your feet. Starts following you a little bit. And
Quick.
go ahead.
Can I do one thing real quick?
Sure.
Really quick.
Yes.
I want to, while they're gone, ask Anais to help me look for any arrows that are from the encounter a couple days ago, like stuck in a tree or nearby. So
I can help.
Sure.
I would
Yeah,
like to
'cause-
give you the help action.
You guys are pretty much
Okay.
at that clearing. You kind of walk back about half of the way that they did to where these 2 paths kind of intersect. Go ahead and give me perception check with advantage. Kind of a tough one. Do both.
22.
Having a hard time at first. But Zachary kind of points you in the direction where he was saying like Liara's standing over here and was shooting this way, and I remember like it missed over here. And as you walk over in that direction, you're able to see, once you kind of go into the brush a little bit, about 2 branches up, stuck in the tree, is an arrow.
Yeah, she probably looks pretty at home, like looking around too.
Mhm.
Like she kind of knows what she's doing. Yeah, and so finally she like points up.
I was gonna give you advantage for known territory anyway, so
That works.
There you go.
yeah, yeah.
I'll give her like a boost or something just to grab it.
Yeah.
And-
Okay, sure.
Well, we got evidence.
You
so.
have an arrow, and that is
Sasha
where
looks
Flush
sus.
it out.
yeah, Sasha's kind of like whatever. No, Sasha actually continued on into the town. She said she'd meet you at the tailor's, so you guys are just kind of focused on whatever. But that is where we'll end it. A new puppy, exploring Rosewood, and we will finish up Rosewood. And why don't you guys think about anything else you wanted to get done during the weekend? And once you finish up in Rosewood, we'll jump into the first week of the Centaurium next time. So,
Yay!
thank you guys so much for joining, and for our 5th member of the party for his introduction. We'll have an introduction episode one day. But thank you guys all so much for joining again for our continued campaign of DiceAntics Fates United. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. I know it was a little lore drop tonight, but I had a lot of fun with it. So thank you so much for joining us on Twitch. Again, we do this every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. EST if you're on YouTube watching us, or on Twitch if you need to go back and watch any of the old episodes. Feel free to watch all of our episodes on YouTube. We try and get them uploaded either the next day or by Monday at the latest. So I try and get it up the next day so you can watch it over the weekend. Even though I think that's against Twitch policy. But anyways, I'll research that a little bit more. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. We are going to go ahead and quickly raid someone. This person has been, he's a really, really positive streamer that I enjoyed. He plays a lot of Project Winter. And also he's been really supportive of myself and on Twitch, and he's been a good friend. And he does a lot of nighttime streaming as well. So feel free to say hello, cheer him on, give him some hype, let him know that us at the Bardic Tavern sent us to him, and make sure to respect and be kind to everyone in their chat as you are to us. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget this Sunday, Beacon's Aura on Marquee Gaming's channel, Sunday at 2 p.m. CST.
Might see a TPK.
A
Just kidding, but
TPK.
kind of not.
We have ideas that will probably backfire like all my other ideas have.
Probably.
But it looks like he's actually
Oh,
playing
boy.
Fortnite tonight. So we'll watch some of that. Frostbite_TTV. See if that works. Yeah. So say hello for me, and thank you guys all so much. Have a wonderful night. God bless, and
Goodbye.
enjoy.
Goodbye.
See you next time. Yay. Stop streaming. Not let me stop